Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. And we got a message from March here saying, Stel, do you remember why we came to the Luofu this time? To witness you as a swordmaster. Of course it is, to witness you becoming Express's greatest swordmaster. And it was true, she did become that. That was important too, but not our original reason, was it? Yeah, it was to see the Wardance, right? We originally came as VIP guests to take part in the Wardance. Then, as expected, we ran into accidents. We successfully captured Hule and the skysplitter, and General Jinuen decided to formally hold the Wardance for real. I have two masters that have got me nice benefits, so I managed to get you 2 staff passes for you. Don Hung, you can come straight to the skysplitter backstage without any trouble. Oh my god, March pulling some strings. That's really awesome though, that she's like, you know, she's taking advantage of the fact she has like people in high places who really like her. I'm amazing, right? Where's my praise? It's everywhere, always. Thank you, Super March. Honestly, I love that. She's like, she can pull some strings now. She has 2 really important masters. You're the best. Don Hung was so frosty. All he said was something about was one should maintain a proper distance from contestants when spectating sports. Such a buzzkill. That's Don Hung though. You know, like in his heart, he was very proud of you. I'm going back to trading. Chat later. I love that she's still trading. That's so awesome.
A rare opportunity. Let's check out the backstage of the skysplitter. Maybe there's something exciting going on backstage that you won't be able to see from the spectator seats.
Maybe? So I guess this is going to be the Wardance event in itself. Ah, and here's March. Well, we actually have March right now, the Luminary Wardance. Yeah, because this is my team right now. And again, I know like the team's probably not perfect right now, but it's just a team I'm using for now. It's and it's the team I want to use right now, which is Mose, Bronya, Locha, and March 7. That's the team we're using right now. I could add Su Shang to the team, right? I could. I think that might be not a terrible idea. But right now, I think it's a fun enough team for me as well. So the quest we're doing is the Wardance quest. This is the wrong menu. I'm trying to get to here. But yeah, I'm honestly incredibly, I don't know, proud as always of March. Yeah, I just 100% love March, like using her friends in high places now to be able to wait, is that Luka? Is that Luka? What? I was gonna say I love March using friends in high places now, which is very cute, like that she has like friends in high places here in the Luofu as well. It's really cool, and she earned it. But that's Luka. What the hell?
Why did you want to participate in the Wardance?
Because I was qualified to participate.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that Luka? Why is he here on the Luofu?
I think there was a pretty man contest and he's winning. Let's go.
Luka, didn't expect to see you here.
Trailblazer? Why are you here?
Oh my god, we're here for the I often visit the Luofu. I guess we can say that, you know. We could say what we're actually here for. Like we got invited by March to come backstage.
What a coincidence! I'm here to compete.
Oh my god, Luka.
Though I really doubt I've got any chance of winning.
You do. You 100% do. That makes so much sense as well. Someone who like loves fighting and loves competition to be drawn to the Wardance. That's so awesome.
Are you a friend of Mr. Lucas? Allow me to introduce myself. I am an interastral peace entertainment journalist in training, Carmela.
Hi, Carmela. Yeah, I actually have pals with Luka. Like, we had an amazing quest a while back in Belobog.
I was supposed to follow Mr. Albert to cover the Wardance together, but he's got a million things to attend to. So, the tasks of interviewing the popular contenders and producing the special program fell on my shoulders.
Big responsibilities.
These are huge responsibilities. I've been interning for so many years. If I screw this up, I doubt I'll ever get the chance at a full-time role.
Honestly, though, like, it's good to be nervous about the stuff. That means I think sometimes people being nervous about something means they care about it, right? So that's at least that good. Now, it doesn't always mean that. Sometimes people are nervous because they've been, you know, they have to do something or they're forced to do something. But like, I think it's a good thing that you see the weight of like this at least. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, you might do a good job.
The IPC sure is harsh.
You can say that again.
It'll be fine. It's just my boss trying to mentor me.
Okay.
As long as I get some shots that'll shock and awe, I'm sure I'll be able to clinch a full-time job this year.
And if not, please respect yourself and try to find work other places because again, they're not always like the most reputable place to work or not always the most like, I don't know. I know the IPC is like very competitive. It's incredibly competitive. And it's also like, you know, they reward like straight up obedience, right? Like if you're obedient and do your job to the T, you get like literal like advancement every single time. But I just don't want you to like, you know, get too worked up about this and then get hurt. I already like, I'm feeling bad for Carmela. Like we're protecting Carmela for the rest of our lives, guys. Carmela's our gal.
I can sense the potential of a juicy program just through Luka alone.
Oh, Carmela, I like you, but like, don't just like make sure you're being respectful about it, okay? Because you don't want to be like a paparazzi.
Really? I'm not so sure about that.
Why did you come to participate in the Wardance?
Why did I choose to participate in the Wardance? It's a long story.
He's so cute.
You two, let's take a walk. I can tell you all about why I'm here on the way.
Okay, that's very cool. Let's go. I do love that as well. He's like including Carmela in this too. He's like, yeah. Oh, we're going back to Belobog? That's fun. That's super fun. Oh, he's so cute.
How long do I have left?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Not long, Luka. Best brace yourself.
What are you talking about?
Is there anything else I can do?
What are you... No, explain.
You're already at this stage. Just eat whatever you like.
What?
Oh, that won't do. I can't be gorging on garbage at this pivotal moment. It'll ruin my energy levels.
What pivotal moment are we talking about?
I know. You can't wait to join the finals of the Belobog
Oh my God.
representative qualifiers. But Gepard isn't a pushover either.
Wait. They terrified me there for a second. Is she saying, like, how long do I left to, like, apply for this? Not that he's gonna die? And he's asking about the proper, like, diet, I guess, to get... Game, you literally gave me a heart attack. I legit thought this was gonna be, like, a big event about, like, Luka dying or something. Or Luka, like, trying to find a cure or something to something.
I've been hard at work studying how Mr. Gepard moves.
This game needs to... That was actually brutal. I was like, oh my God. I literally felt a pain in my heart. I thought to myself, this is going to be a kick in the chest, this whole entire quest.
Just wait and see. I'll defeat Mr. Gepard and be the first Belobog fighter in 700 years to qualify for a competition in space.
Oh, so someone from Belobog hasn't... Well, I guess that makes sense because they were locked away for hundreds and hundreds of years. So is this just him wanting to compete? 2 weeks later at the arena. Did he actually beat Gepard? Oh my God, this place. Look at the light sticks. Oh my God. I'm actually excited to see this. I'm buzzing, man. I'm so buzzing. If you ever ask me who would you root for in this situation if you had to root for somebody, I love Gepard. I do. But you guys know, like, I love Luka, like, with all my heart. I'd have to root for Luka. I would have to. And again, it's like, I think I could, like, you know, do a little bit of a wishy-washy thing and be like, I want everyone to win. And that's the thing. I would want everyone to be happy. Of course I would. But if you have to choose someone, you know I choose Luka. You know I would. Even you guys know
Luka,
I love Gepard, but I have to choose
Luka.
Luka.
Bad habit of taking a hit to exploit a weakness, but Gepard's much stronger than you. So remember, stay away from his punches.
This is his corner, people, like, for the fight. His Hook and Oleg. That's so sweet.
Master, you've been telling me that the entire trip. My ears are about to fall off.
So Luka has this tactic where, like, he tends to, you know, take a hit to make the play. Which some people do that, but, like, you need to have, like, amazing conditioning and, like, it's not gonna always work, especially if you're up against a fighter who's gonna, like, you know, slap you around the place, like, really heavily. So
Fine, enough prattle. But don't let the need to win weigh too heavily on you either. Even if you don't make it to that Luofu.
Luofu
to the final to fight against Gepard. That's enough to make anyone proud.
Do you think what's so great about that as well is that he's not being disrespectful to the Xian show? It's like they've been cut off from the world for hundreds of years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just probably learning about all these places again.
That won't do! Luka promised Hook that he has to win the final and take Hook up there.
Oh. That's a bit of motivation, isn't it, Luka? You can't disappoint Hook now, I guess. Bit of pressure.
You sure got some daydreams on you.
Yeah, she
little
definitely
one.
does. That's so sweet. Luka's like, I'll take you up to the stars, you know? And we know how Luka's really good with kids as well.
Don't worry, Master Oleg and Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I'll win this for sure.
Full nickname. This is... Oh, we're playing as Luka as well. This is so exciting. This is such an exciting quest. So exciting.
Luka, you absolutely cannot lose. You promised to take me up to visit the Xianzhou Luofu.
Oh, I love the way you do the hook routes. This is so cute.
You've really got to stop making promises to children. Never mind. He'll just pawn his iron arm if he loses and take you up there out of his own
That's the
pocket.
thing. Luka would do that. That's the thing. Luka would do that. You know what? I actually kind of like, again, it's not a disrespect thing. I actually think it's like really cool that like a culture that's been cut off from the world for so long is still learning all the new places and learning how to pronounce places. Like they heard the word Xianzhou Luofu. They probably haven't had like direct communication in terms of like documentation and stuff like that as well. So they're just hearing about it and saying these words, and not everyone's probably heard about it. You know, I think it's a really cool idea. By the way, Gepard standing there is so ominous. This is such a cool idea for a quest. The fact that it's going to be Luka versus Gepard as the start point of this quest. I am so excited for this. And I think it's just like the anticipation of like the fight between these two is like, it's one of those things where like, when I was a kid, I used to always think to myself when I played, my favorite game of all time is Shadow of the Colossus. And one of the things that me and my friend, when we played Shadow of the Colossus, we'd always like think about was like, who would win a fight? You know, this Colossus or this Colossus? And we do that with lots of games. Who would win a fight? You know, Ho-Rong or Lars? You know what I mean? All these questions that we have in our heads. And like, I feel like this is like the fulfillment of those questions you would have as a kid. Like, who would win a fight between Luka and Gepard? You know, like it's like a fulfillment of those like dreams and thoughts you would have and those questions that you probably still have as well, you know? Who would win a fight between these two?
Mr. Gepard, I've always been hoping to fight you.
That's pretty cool.
There's no one in the overworld more worth challenging than you.
I'm honored. I've also been raring to witness the strength of the legendary Luka Strongarm.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The world does this all the time, you know? Oh, we're gonna have a competition and two pretty people are gonna fight each other, you know? What happened to protecting pretty people? What happened to protecting them from the world? What happened to just keeping them safe, you know? These two pretty people.
I'm not great at conversation,
Aw.
so it's a good thing we're both warriors.
Heck yeah!
We don't have to use words to understand.
Yeah, Luka! That's my Luka.
Well said, Luka. Let your determined desire for victory speak through your fists.
Just not the face. No one hit the faces. We're actually playing as Luka versus Gepard. That's so fun.
Just getting started.
Look at Luka's stats even. He's so cool.
Step out of it.
I win.
Is that all you got? Resistance is futile.
And again,
Small fry.
it kind of adds to the story of like us taking the hit, right? We're taking a bunch of hits here as well, and he doesn't. And Luka doesn't have a guard even. He's not guarding. At least not here, you know, in his moveset. Like not that any character does guard, but you know, like some people have like a defensive stance. He's always ready to hit.
Don't get cocky.
Okay, I think it might be over already. Let's go.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly.
Not yet.
This ends here.
Oh my God! Wait.
Lost.
What?
Mr. Gepard, you were better than me.
Luka, you had him. You had him until he pulled a special move. But that's the story. He had a special move. He had something hidden. We got him on the ropes, but he was able to fight back. That showcases that he had something, you know, within him that was still ready to fight back.
Luka, there wasn't ever any doubt in your technique and strength, but you were too concerned with winning, and that prevented you from unleashing your utmost.
That's kind of like a good lesson, right? It's like you were too focused on the end game rather than actually like the utilizing your power and your strength properly.
Then what am I doing here, if not to attain victory?
That's a question you need to ask yourself.
Okay.
From my experience, a person's inner voices make far too much noise, especially so during safe and quiet moments. Ironically, the voices that truly matter often become audible only in moments of pain, discomfort, and peril.
Interesting statement, because first of all, he's saying like, you know, you have to find something within yourself. He's saying the voices that matter. Sorry, a person's inner voice makes too much noise. The voices that truly matter only become like known when you're like kind of like in danger. Interesting. Okay.
When perhaps you leave your cozy hometown and head to the unfamiliar Luofu,
Ah.
you will find your answer.
Look at this charming smile as well. He's like, you go ahead to the Luofu. I think what he's saying is that like, maybe because you're still here, you've only been in one place, fighting in one place your whole entire life. Maybe if you change your environment, you might learn something more about yourself, especially when like you're outside your comfort zone.
Hold on. When
Look at his sweet eyes.
reached the Luofu, but you won.
Truth be told, I can't just drop my work and leave Belobog.
Oh, look at Luka's face. That makes sense. That makes so sense that you can't just leave Belobog like
My
that.
reason for coming to this martial tournament was to verify if you were good enough to contend against competitors from other worlds.
Wow.
And now I see you're good enough.
Yeah, he said, I believe in you. I believe in you 100%.
You're younger and more upbeat than I am. A far more appropriate image for Belobog. Don't forget that the reason we're participating in the Wardance is also to promote Eurilo 6 to the rest of the cosmos.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. And again, I love that. We've always talked about like the political aspects of Honkai always being so well done, and that makes perfect. That happens all the time. There's like a joint festival, a party that everyone's invited to. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to think about the diplomacy of stuff as well. That's what penacony is. A big part of penacony's story was like a danger in like hurting people from other nations because it would like affect the penacony as well if they did do that. Like it would cause a diplomatic issue. I love that like we still see Belobog trying their best to move forward in this situation and yeah, like make connections. And I love that he sees Luka as like an appropriate person to send there too. I adore this. I adore this so much. Testing Luka's strength, and now Luka's gonna get to go to the Luofu anyway.
Luka, I'm entrusting the chance of attending the Wardance on the Xianzhou Luofu to you.
Oh my god, Luka!
Mr. Gepard, please, don't pity me. Chances must be earned fairly through our own strength.
He's not pitying you. He's not pitying you. You're fighting Gepard. This is a guy that like has for years upon years survived against like Stellaron atrocities. You know what I mean? Like he's a tough dude. Losing to Gepard is like not a bad thing whatsoever.
You are mistaken, Luka. It is not pity. I am lending you this victory, and you will repay me by winning the Wardance.
That's so cool. That's such a great phrase.
I hereby announce that the contender who has earned the right to represent Belobog in the Wardance is Luka.
No, I love that. That's such great phrasing. Luka. And again, I love the excitement that everyone has about like everyone going to Belobog, because again, it is a big deal for people of like, because people understand this too, right? Like there's big changes happening. You know, there's Bronya's trying to bring changes, Seela's trying to bring changes, people from you know, Boulder Town are trying to make changes, people from above are trying to make changes, and a big part of change in culture and in getting whether it be more food, whether it be getting more advancements and stuff, sometimes can be like the exchange of goods and the exchange of deals and stuff like too. Sometimes people can take advantage of that. We know that for sure. Some people can like, you know, be exploited in that way. But I think in this way, what they're trying to do is like just make more relationships with other places, and everyone knows the importance of this. And like, so to send off Luka, that shows how much like, you know, Gepard sees in him.
Understood, Mr. Gepard.
And that's such a great phrasing. I'm lending you the victory. I love that.
Chin up. Let's
Chin
go.
up.
We should head to Klopoff Fort and meet with the Supreme Guard.
Oh, wow. Meeting with Bronya. Can I say as well, if someone said, if Gepard said chin up to me, I am head up to the sky and no one can stop me. I don't care if I'm bumping into stuff. It's like, what? You just bumped into me in the street. Gepard said chin up, okay? I'm never looking down again. Okay? Never. That's right, Luka. You tell him. Look, Luka, tell him. Now you know. Such a fun start to this. So in love with this.
Hello, Luka.
Lady
Great seeing Bronya as well.
Hi? Sorry, I grew up in the underworld.
Oh my
so
god.
I'm not versed in etiquette of any sort.
Bronya is best buds with Seela. I don't think you need to worry about etiquette whatsoever. You know what I mean? And Bronya's not the type of person to like to think about that either. This isn't Cocolia.
No need for formalities. You probably know nothing about the Luofu. The place you're heading to, correct? let us take this opportunity to discuss it.
Look at like with Pela and Gepard, they also have this like proud look. They 100% believe in Luka. Like, look at this. And also, like, I'm not saying this like, you know, as that they have to send someone from the underworld. Sending someone from the underworld also, like, I'm not saying it's not a political tactic here. I think they genuinely do believe in Luka, but I think it's going to have a double-edged sword as well, where like the people from the underworld who still have a lack of trust in some people in the overworld see Gepard and Bronya putting their faith in Luka as well, someone who everyone loves and everyone supports and everyone knows very well in the underworld. It can kind of be a thing where it's well, you know, and again, it's not like this is their intention, but it also will make it seem like to a lot of people down there might be like, oh my god, like, you know, not only does Luka putting his trust in Gepard and Bronya and Gepard are putting their trust in Luka, which shows a companionship between both sides and a trust between both sides. And again, I'm not saying that's like they're not doing this like for political gain, but I think a side effect will be like a mending of maybe some past pains and stuff like that as well. Not that it's gonna fix everything that happened because it's pretty freaking horrible, but like I'm saying that it will like maybe make some advancements in people's hearts.
I've always been a little curious. Though Eurilo 6 has restored contact with the outside worlds, we've always just been communicating with the IPC.
Oh man, Topaz.
Why are we suddenly participating in this fighters tournament in this Luofu place?
This is such a huge deal. Like, this is a huge deal for someone to leave Belobog and join this tournament. It's a huge deal.
Not long ago, Belobog's interstellar comm space resumed operations. A month ago, we received an invitation with a highly distorted signal.
Interesting.
The Xianzhou Luofu cordially invites Eurilo 6's warriors to join the Wardance.
And the way they use warriors as well.
We've just resumed outside contact, and the way the IPC describes it, the cosmos has long forgotten us. Why would the Xianzhou so eagerly send an invitation to a city that has been buried in time?
That line hits my heart. And I think it's just because, like, yeah, that's a way to describe it. It was a world that was forgotten by time. And that's why, like, you know, that's why I was, like, was so bothered by the IPC coming to collect their debt. It's like, this world is gone. Like, this is a rebirthed world at this stage, right? I wonder who, like, got the invitation sent to them. I wonder if it had something to do with the Astral Express being there. I wonder if they put in a good word. Maybe it was, but then again, the Astral Express were invited afterwards, right? So probably invited around the same time.
My guess is that it's because we had communications with many worlds before the Eternal Freeze.
Okay.
Luka, have you heard of the story of Igor Haft?
So the idea that they already had communication beforehand, that maybe they're on the list of contacts, you know?
Oh, you mean the legendary warrior? Of course I have. I'll never tire of the story where he led the 8th Iron Legion and engaged in a furious battle against invaders from beyond the sky.
Heck yeah.
That's him. When the Eternal Freeze subsided, Lynx took the opportunity to explore the ruins of the ancient city of Maslenitsa. A few months ago, she found a lone grave outside the public graveyard. The grave had no body, just a robot arm and a cracked pendant with an embedded gemstone.
Oh.
An IPC worker said that the arm was tech from the old world.
Whoa.
As for the stone, it's a Xianzhou implement called a jade abacus.
Lynx, I found a jade abacus here?
Oh, I've heard about that. Miss Lynx thinks it's Igor's grave.
That's so cool.
That's right. The epitaph on the tombstone confirms that hypothesis. The fighter Igor Haft once left Eurilo 6 before the invasion, and then he returned home to join the resistance against the aggressor.
No, that's so awesome, isn't it? Like, there was someone who, like, fought outside before, obviously, the invasion and probably went to the Luofu then.
No one knows what he did after he left Eurilo 6, and why he decided to come back.
Right.
Maybe Igor had been to the Xianzhou? That's why they sent us an invitation?
Maybe Igor even attended the war dance. The Xianzhou people have long lives, so it wouldn't be something that happened long ago for them.
That's so... No, it is really fantastic to me. And again, the long life stuff, thanks for bringing that up, Pela, as well. I didn't even think of that in the moment as well. It's that, like, you know, the Igor is still probably fresh in their memories. Like, if you could use a comparison, like, because we obviously have shorter lives as humans, like, revolutionaries from Ireland, for example, feel like it's a world away, even though they're only, like, you know, we're around 110 years ago, you know what I mean? The original revolution, not the original revolution, but revolutionaries that were the most famous around 110 years ago, for example. But to someone who lives for way longer than we live, you have to maybe, like, double that and be like, well, maybe like 110 years actually wouldn't be that long ago, maybe 200 years wouldn't be that long ago, and the stories that they pass down will be able to pass down with more frequency and more clarity as well.
Long story short, regardless of why this Yenjo alliance invited us, joining this war dance is of august meaning to Belobog.
Yeah, very cool.
It symbolizes a chance to introduce ourselves to the cosmos once again. A heroic kingdom that survived both the Legion and the Eternal Freeze with tenacity.
I love it. I'm getting chills from this. I love this idea. I love the idea that this is what they want to do. We're reintroducing ourselves. Hello world, we're back. And what a better way to do it than to be like, we survived the Eternal Freeze. We survived the Antimatter Legion. They're going to be looked favorably upon. Like, how can you not? And sending Luka there as well is such a great idea. Someone with such enthusiasm. Someone who's like very likable in my opinion. And someone who's also a great fighter.
Also, if we can leverage this opportunity to establish an amicable exchange with the Xianzhou Alliance, it may provide us with more bargaining power when dealing with the IPC.
Okay.
Lady Bronya, I'm not well educated, so I don't really know such matters of grandiosity. All I know is that I must achieve glory for Belobog.
That's great. That's great.
Well said. Oh, I almost forgot. Seela had other matters today and couldn't attend today's meeting, but she entrusted me to deliver a message.
What's the message?
What's that dolt Gepard up to now? Luka, you better fight like your life is on the line. If you lose, I'll make sure you wish you were really dead.
Because Gatsina's right by Bronya's side when she's doing all these dealings as well, so she's thinking like, you better not mess this up for Belobog.
The next day, I hitched a ride
This is
to
so
an
good.
IPC transport vessel and arrived on the Shenzhou Luofu.
I'm over the moon at the way this story has gone so far. I think this is one of the best ways to start an event they've ever done. I love just like the idea that like this is you know, not only, like I said, a trust in Luka being able to do something that like is, you know, beyond his horizons, as Gepard said, like, you know, expanding your horizons. You're able to find out who you truly are as a fighter if you step out of your comfort zone, which is so true. If you're fighting the same people all the time in the pit, like, you know, yeah, you're still a great fighter, but like, what if you get to like go around and fight more people? What if you got to fight like Yang Xing? What if you got to fight the General? What if you got to fight like Yun Li? What if you got to fight like March even? You know what I mean? In friendly competition, like learning new things about yourself, learning new things about your techniques, trying to like, you know, find new ways to like unleash that strength. And as Gepard said, like, you know, not just thinking about victory, but thinking about like the motion in the battle, maybe like the techniques in the battle and all this stuff too. And unleashing those techniques in a very appropriate way. Also, like the political aspects of this, I love that the Belobog are using this as a way to be like, we're back, you know, and this is what a better way to showcase ourselves than a great showing in the Wardance where everyone from different places can look down at this field of people fighting and go, who's that? Who's that guy there? Oh, that's Luka, the guy from Belobog, that place that survived hundreds upon hundreds of years of torment and suffering and have come out on top. And I look at this as well. Someone from the underworld part of Belobog is fighting for Belobog. And again, I'm not saying, but I'm like clear. It sounds like I'm saying like, you know, using the people who are like tormented to fight for Belobog. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like it showcases like the change in Belobog. It showcases that like Belobog are back. And again, I think it's an unintentional aspect of Luka going there that showcases the people of the underworld and the whole world. That like, okay, there is like companionship once again between the underworld and the overworld. Like, you know, it does showcase that, even if it's like not the intention of like the way of doing this. Because I don't think, you guys know I would never be like, yeah, you should totally utilize Luka to make it look like you're all friends again. That's not what I'm saying, you know.
The Supreme Guardian hopes that the younger generation can go out and see other worlds.
Heck yeah.
So, she arranged for Lynx and Hook
Lynx
to
and Hook are here too?
On account of the fact that the three of us know next to nothing about interacting with other cosmic civilizations, she even instructed Svarog to come along and be our guide.
Okay. I didn't expect Svarog to be here. Is Svarog going to enter the tournament?
I never thought that while we were processing our entry papers at the Skyfaring Commission, we would run into another surprise.
What's that surprise? What was that surprise?
We've double-checked. This invitation did indeed come from the Luofu, but after checking the stamp...
Wait, did someone unofficially send an invitation?
This invitation was dated 400 years ago.
Oh my god! Again, such a great story beat. I'm not saying this is a good thing, because obviously it's going to be a little bit of more difficult to get into this, but like, that once again showcases that like there was like a relationship between Belobog and like the rest of the world at some point as well. And I guess the invitation only got sent there, like the letter was still like maybe holding until like everything, you know, got better.
400
Svarog just standing
years
there.
Ago? How is that possible? We just received this invite not too long ago.
And that's why it was probably distorted as well. But like, it is like very like I don't know, there's something so sweet about the idea of like Belobog then showing up like 400 years later being like, we're here, you know?
We can assume that this invite was delayed in transmission and only reached us
That's what I'm thinking,
after
yeah.
the restoration of communications.
Yep.
I'm afraid this Arumaton is right. You received an invitation that is 400 years late.
That's what you think. Let's join the fight.
So, we weren't invited. Oh no. This trip has all been for nothing.
No.
How am I going to explain this to Lady Bronya and Mr. Gepard? They have high hopes for
I'll tell
me.
you what we can do, right? We could pull some strings. We have friends here.
According to calculations, the thing that we should be considering first is not emotions, but if we are not invited guests, then we will be responsible for all costs incurred while staying here.
Savarog!
Conclusion. We cannot afford
Savarog's saying this is going to cost an arm and a leg, buddy. How are we paying for the hotel?
Oh, misunderstand. The Xianzhou Luofu is indeed hosting a martial arts competition called the Wardance.
Okay, yeah, so is she going to say that, like, hey, well, you can still join?
Whether you receive an invitation or not, anyone who wants to can register to compete in the Wardance. The sole distinction is that invited guests, upon qualifying through a test, get to partake in the prestigious Ringmaster's Challenge, facing off against the Xianzhou Luofu's Ringmaster.
So, is it still March?
As for ordinary contestants, they will have to participate in knockout stages and rise through the ranks to reach the ultimate stage of the Ringmaster's
I
Challenge.
almost think Luka would prefer that, you know?
To challenge the Luofu's Ringmaster. That's the ultimate goal for all the contestants?
That's right. Although you didn't receive an invitation, you can still participate in the Wardance. You'll definitely have a chance to win and gain honor.
That's awesome. That's a great thing.
But Mr. Svarog has a point. According to calculations, we can't afford this.
Money can't buy relationships. This invitation that's been delayed for 400 years must be a marvelous twist of fate. And since fate has brought you all here to the Luofu,
Oh my god.
we will not fail in our hospitality.
And I got chills. That makes perfect sense. Right? Because what type of host would the Xianzhou Luofu be if they, like, you know, again, this civilization that has not communicated with people for years upon years, has suffered in silence for years and years. People dying, soldiers, you know, starving, all this stuff. Like, it's like, you know, suffering under the thumb of Cacolia, all this stuff all together. Like, and not only that, but like, it doesn't even have to be all the suffering part as well. It's like, yeah, if you turn people away like that, it's like, yeah, it's horrible. But like, how about also the fact that like, it's just a different nation? You know what I mean? There's no way in hell that the general, for example, is going to, you know, turn away, you know, technically diplomats. You know, technically Lynx, Savarog, Luka, and Link and Hook are diplomats.
Please be assured that I will report this incident and ensure that the Belobog representative team receives the same
Lovely.
accommodation and
Yep.
treatment as all other esteemed invited
It just makes sense.
guests.
Like, and it's optics, but it's also like, you know, if you want to develop relations between different worlds as well, like, it's like, yeah, like, you know, having only one nation, you know, noticeably, you know, not having a place to stay and not being having a hotel and having to go home or whatever, like that isn't something that's gonna look good. It's not gonna look good. But also at the same time too, it's like I genuinely think Genuine would love to receive people from Belobog 100%.
However, Mr. Luka, you will still have to participate in all the knockout stages and work your way up to the final
I think he'd be
stage.
I think he'd be okay with that. I think he'd be happier to do that.
Really? At your expense?
He has such a soft smile. I swear to God. Now that I know, like, he is like the biggest softie in the world, like, you know, I just want to give him a hug. Look at him.
The heart of the Wardance is all about celebrating martial arts and fostering friendships. My friends, how could we possibly allow you to fret over food and
That's
lodging?
great. That's good. That's good.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe!
Oh.
I'll treasure this opportunity!
He's so enthusiastic. And again, like, he is the biggest sweetheart in the world.
And just like that, by the grace of Miss Shikwe, I didn't die before achieving success.
Yeah.
I just learned this old Shinzo saying a few days ago.
That's cool.
I've successfully become a competing fighter in the war dance.
Right, learning phrases, learning things about the culture. Gepard wanted you to come out of your comfort zone. That's a start. This is awesome. This is
Luka, you are
warming my heart.
radiating with newsworthiness. I've decided to follow you and report on your progress throughout the competition.
Heck yeah, oh no, you've picked the right person. I'm telling you, Carmela. Like, if there's one person who is like literally like his own hero in his own story, the protagonist that would never call himself a protagonist. Well, no, he probably would. You know, I know that he's very confident, but like he's a protagonist that like would call himself a protagonist, but would like treat everyone else like the protagonist. That's the way I put him.
If only everything were as smooth as when it started.
Oh, something's happened? How many matches have you participated in? Did you fail? I don't think you failed the knockout stage, right? Maybe, I don't know.
If I had participated in the competition these past few days,
whoa,
I wouldn't be so anxious right now.
Why haven't you participated?
It's been days since I've registered, but I haven't participated in a single match yet.
Okay, so it's happening though.
Today's my first one.
Right, okay. Okay, it's happening, so you're nervous.
But forget about competing. I feel like I'm struggling with just normal, everyday life. I'm already halfway into the realm of needing help with daily activities.
Wait, so is it nerves that's making you feel this way, or is it just like the change of environment?
Why don't people accept shields? You can pay for things by just swiping a gemstone trinket?
Oh, it's a different currency as well. That makes sense.
Why doesn't anyone look their age? I approached this girl with pointy ears to ask her for directions, and I called her little girl, and she got mad.
Oh no.
She said she was over 340 years old.
Oh no.
So now, I'm even afraid to talk to people.
No, and I think it was probably a Pepeshi, cause I'll be honest, like I also did that too. Like let's be honest, like I also like went up to a Pepeshi, and like when I was talking for them, I used like a little kid voice. Yeah.
Oh, and meals. I'm really not used to the food on the Shinzo. Yesterday, I ate a bowl of chili oil beef offal stew for dinner, and today,
Luka.
I've been blowing up the toilet with my flaming rockets.
Rockets. My flaming rockets. The way he said it. Again, that also is a normal thing as well when you go to like a different culture, especially like when you haven't ever been to a different place, you know? And it's not just like food like will make you sick. That's not what I'm saying here, because that's not what's happening. If you're not used to eating like, you know, spicier food, it can be an experience. You know, it can be. It definitely can be, regardless of what it is. You know, for sure.
I feel ya, Luka. I also can't get used to the food on the Xianzhou.
Luka's so forward as well. Like there's not many people that would like stand in front of you and tell you that you've been making flaming rockets in the toilet because of the spicy food you ate. You know, especially someone you just met, and you know, a friend as well. I especially say it in that way. Rockets.
Miss Carmela, you can't get used to the food either?
Well, not exactly. It's because I'm an Intellitron.
Yeah. I was thinking as well, like with the like, it's obviously we're saying like it wasn't an Intellitron as well, but like it's such an interesting design, like the camera on the head, right? It's such an interesting design. But we've seen like cameras on the head before as well, right? We have seen that.
Sorry, please continue.
Anyways, this is the first time in my life I felt so useless.
No.
I can't even do something as trivial as asking for directions.
Oh, here's the thing. It's I was gonna say, I was literally about to say it's your first time away. It's your first time away from some things supposed to be hard to get used to, 110%. And here's the thing, right? Like the first time like you ever like travel to a different place, it doesn't matter where it is. To me, like IOC is an exciting thing. Feeling a bit lost. I know it's like crazy to say, but like I always love kind of like, you know, getting things wrong, sometimes getting things right and stuff like this as well. You know, and like it can be a bit daunting, right? It can be, and I don't think it's like something you should feel bad about. Look at the soft eyes, you guys. You shouldn't feel bad about this whatsoever. It should not be. Yeah, it's very difficult to get used to a new place, especially when you haven't been to anywhere before.
Thank you for comforting me. Actually, I did do some mental preparations. It's my first time going out to the world, but I didn't expect it to be so overwhelming that I can't keep my footing.
Where are your Belobogian buddies?
Oh yeah, where are they hanging out? You know, I think it's such a great thing that like they don't just, again, I think a lesser game would have Luka just like join the fight, and then we'd watch him fight, and it would just be that, right? And it'd be like, you know, some cutscenes in between and some story stuff in between. I like that they're referencing that like this is a nerve-wracking thing for him, and he's feeling a bit useless because he's come to a different country and he's learning all the different cultural stuff, and he's not, you know, He's trying to make his way here, but it's not exactly working out fully for him. I think it's like a really strong writing detail to have this, rather than just having Luka come here and be like, this place is awesome, I love it so much. You know, not that he's saying it's not awesome, but like he's struggling a bit. He's struggling a bit. It makes him feel more human.
Lynx went on an archaeological escapade.
Makes sense.
She wants to try to learn about Igor's history before he returned to Urilo 6 with that gemmed pendant. Oh, Svarog took Hook out to play. He's really good with kids.
Yeah, he is. And you're good with kids too. But yeah, that's really interesting. Like, Lynx is probably going to uncover something crazy, I'd say.
I'm so irate, and I'm about to start my first match. I'm in worse shape than ever.
That's probably, it can be very terrifying as well when you're coming to a fight and you're not fully prepared, and like maybe you're off. And that's another thing it says as well. It's like, yes, it's I think it's totally normal how he's feeling, this nerve-wracking feeling, this sad look he has in his eyes, feeling lost, feeling useless. And also, like, let's just be honest here, like, eating food is like a big part of, like, you know, gaining energy and stuff like this too. If you wake up and like you're making fire rockets in the toilet, like, and you have a fight that day, you're not going to feel exactly perfect, right? And it's the same thing with anything. Like, I find, like, you know, and this is not comparable, but, like, I would say, like, you know, to use, like, recording a video. If I have a headache recording a video, it's, like, already it's a bad start to the thing, so I usually have to, like, try and, like, get rid of it, you know? You don't want to just start it in a bad way. Starting a fight when you're, like, already, like, feeling a little bit, like, rumbly and a little bit not great and a little bit, like, useless at times, too, and which is not useless. It can be a bit shaky. Who's your next opponent?
The next opponents are several Cloud Knights.
Kill them. You can get them.
Oh,
You're gonna get them.
like the Silvermane here. Oh, why am I explaining this to you?
It's okay. It's okay.
You should know better than me.
It's okay.
I'm the only one who doesn't know anything.
No, it's okay. See how he's in questions stuff here too because he's nervous. He doesn't want to offend anyone. He's very worried after everything that's happened here as well. Do not worry about that whatsoever. It's cool. It's 100% cool. I feel so bad for him. I really do. But it's 100% cool.
Why not check out who your first opponent is before the competition starts? It's better than wallowing here, as it'll just make you more anxious.
I agree.
Thanks for talking to me and cheering me up. Sure, I'll head off and meet my first opponent.
Luka has regained his energy. Full health revive, oh yeah!
Carmela's a very supportive person as well. You know, this is such like it just makes Luka feel so normal, so realistic. Such a normal character. Oh, wait, no. No. What? Oh, Luka. Oh, Luka. Oh, he's fighting Sushang. Can I change the fights around? What's your reasoning? I don't know who to root for. I don't know who to... Sushang's one of my favorite characters ever, man. This is a bit, rough. This is very rough. I was gonna say Luka's character. I agree. Like, I still stand by it. Luka's character is so like realistic here, and it's actually like so kind of like it's so sad in a way. Like, you know, because it's like you feel so bad for him. He's trying his best, and even there, like I saw, there's a great writing detail the way he like got the Pepeshi thing wrong, which again I did too. Like I did too, and obviously he didn't mean to do anything wrong. Of course he didn't. And so then when he seems like he's kind of like explaining something to us, the first thing, and Luka would never really be like this before. The first thought he had is, wait, no, I know you would know this. I'm sorry, it's me who doesn't know it. Like, that wouldn't be Luka before. He's clearly in a very nervous state. He clearly doesn't want to offend anyone. He clearly doesn't want to upset anyone. He's clearly very nervous on a different planet. This fight though here, that's not happening. Please get behind the guy. No, I'm re-registering the fight. What do you? Luka versus Random Cloud Knight. Sushang versus Random Cloud Knight. You can't just change the fights. I can and I did. I can and I did. I know the General and Fu Shen. I also am March 7th right now. And I know the Trailblazers. Everyone change the fight right now. I'm gonna turn around. The fight's gonna be a different fight. Okay, here we go. And if it's not a different fight, just be prepared. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me just make a call over here.
Oh, look! Those are my opponents for my first match.
Okay. Luka said, enough with the joke!
Sushang?
It is Sushang.
Huh? You know her?
She's a sweetheart among sweethearts. I love Sushang. I love that Luka's like, enough with the joke. Get over here right now.
Are you here to watch our match?
Oh my god, Sushang. Can we have a draw? Can we have a draw?
This is our next opponent, Luka.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. I'm Luka.
Oh.
And I come from Belobog. I'll be exchanging fists with you guys in the ring.
He's such a
I
sweetheart.
hope we'll be able to take this chance to become friends.
Oh, you would be such good friends with Sushang.
Belobog. Oh, I think Lilgoy mentioned it before.
Oh, she did?
But I can't seem to remember. What kind of place is it?
Sushang to me is like such a big sweetheart. She's such like a vibrant personality that I love so much as well. And she's so funny when she's with Gui too. And her design is like a top 5 design in all of Hoyo, not just Star Rail. It's a snow-covered city. It's a city full of heroes. I think like yeah, I mean we could say this.
Oh, I love hero stories. Tell me more when you have time.
Oh, you should meet the people there, Sushang. You'd love them.
It's okay if you haven't heard of us. I'll make sure the whole cosmos remembers Belobog's name.
Yes, Luka. This is the way I look at this with this fight, right? This fight between the two of them, right? Again, here's the thing. Like, as I said, I love Gepard, right? So, but it was honestly like, you know, just legitimately, like, I love Luka more as a character. He's like one of my favorite characters. So, of course, I was have to choose Luka. I have no problem saying here that I'm going to get wishy-washy and, like, I'm going to, like, you know, I'm rooting for both people here. You know what I mean? I don't care in saying that. I'm rooting for both people here. I do not give a damn. Calvin, give a definitive answer. You give a definitive F off. But there's your definitive F off. I'm not rooting for anyone in this fight. I'm rooting for both of them, I guess.
In that case, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, Sushang used an idiom.
Yeah?
I'm the journalist who's reporting on Luka. It's fine. Just chat like you always do and ignore me. I'm just snapping shots for material.
Carmela's so nervous as well. I like Carmela, though.
Are you here to join the tournament with Mr. Luka?
Oh, look at her. I'm his coach. That's right, scared. I'll say I'm his coach. That's fun.
Could Luka be the fighter that you've been training?
The iron arm on this red-haired boy looks like it's got power. Definitely capable of taking down a kid with one punch at a time.
But we're not kids. The Cloud Knight's tactical creed is to complement one another and overwhelm with numbers.
Okay.
That's called a united front. Got it?
My strategy. Sorry. It's my first time participating in the Wardance. I'm the only one in my team, so I don't have any strategy to speak of.
Yeah, if Luka beats 3 Cloud Knights in a row, though, crazy.
It appears our otherworldly friend requires some enlightenment. How about this? The match is starting in an hour. I'll give you some real-life tactical pointers in the ring.
Sleepy Sushang, that's over the line. You were supposed to be our coach when we invited you here. How could you run off to the opponent's corner?
Sushang is just a lovely person. She is.
It's just our friend from afar requires some assistance, that's all.
That'd be great.
Don't we Cloud Knights also earnestly help out and provide direction to the travelers we encounter on our daily patrols?
Exactly. Look, hands on the hip, she's saying this too. And honestly, like a great answer to his nervousness could be like someone like Sushang helping him with that stuff as well.
It'll be your fault if we lose.
Don't talk to Sushang like this, okay? Execution.
Enough chit-chat, get back to your prep.
Tell him, hands on the hip, tell him.
I appreciate it. Thank you, new friend whose age I won't try to estimate.
Oh, Luka.
We're heading back to the lounge.
Again, he's so nervous about this stuff too. Yeah, Sushang like helping him out with this stuff would be a really big help. It would be nice. It'd be super nice. Oh, look at the blush as well.
So, the coach of my opponent for my first match is going to give me tactical advice in the ring? I am bewildered by the Shenzhou people's hospitality.
No, you just take it. That this one's a very, very hospitable. Yeah, 100 and this 110%. She was like one of the first people to welcome us as well. Like Sushang is such a lovely and open and vibrant person and has such a vibrant personality. Like again, if you need someone to help you on the Zan show, I really feel like Sushang is going to be that person.
What a kind-hearted person.
This is your first match, Luka. You're bound to win.
Hopefully. So it's not. I wonder if it's going to be against Sushang or it's just going to be against the Cloud Knights. We'll see. We'll see who it's going to be against. We'll see.
Luka, you're gonna be fine. You're the boxing champion of Belobog.
Oh, he's reassuring himself as well. And it would be nerve-wracking. It totally would be. You're in a new place.
Cloud Knights, aren't they just the Silvermane guards? I'm pretty confident of my odds against them. Except Mr. Gepard.
Yeah, 100%. You have to be confident. You have to be confident.
Luka, you're the best. You're not gonna lose. Go get him.
Let's go.
Luka, ready for your first match?
Oh, I hope he is, more or less. Let's go.
I think I more or less, maybe, perhaps, I'm ready.
And that's how it's such good character writing here as well, because like we remember Luka as being like the most confident person in the world. You know what I mean?
Luka, have more confidence in yourself.
Exactly, Carmela. We like Carmela. Oh, we get special UI. Oh my god, it looks amazing. It looks so amazing. So maybe she's just a coach of that team. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's actually much better. Okay, so we're not. I can root for Luka then. The participants of the match will need to display their martial prowess to almost capacity to earn the support of the audience. Oh, it's like an audience support thing as well. The two sides will individually earn vibes based on how much the audience supports either side. Complete the designated combat actions and achieve highlights during the match to gain massive amount of vibes. Oh my god, we're fighting for vibes here. When the team gains vibes, the opponent's side vibes get lowered. When the opponent acts, it will also raise their vibes while lowering the team's vibes. Their team's vibes. When any participant vibes reach a maximum, the match will enter a super hype state. Then the participants who earn the audience support will gain powerful buffs to win the match. I actually really love this idea. Wait. Achieve highlights during the match to accumulate vibes and enter the super hype state. Increase break damage, and that's the environment. So I guess each arena is going to give new environments dealt by all allies by 200%. When breaking enemies, target weaknesses additionally triggers all weakness break effects. Okay, so anything we use to do break damage will be increased. And when breaking the enemy weaknesses, additional triggers all weakness effects from all weakness on the enemy and reduces the toughness of all. Okay, cool. Reducing toughness as well. It reminds you of like, again, like when I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh like tournament arcs. The idea of like an environment changing your battle, the battle itself. I love this UI. So wait, is this who we're using for the story? We have to just use a particular team? I mean, that's cool. That's a cool idea. It's gonna be a new team that I'm not used to using, but like I love the UI they're using here. It's so cool. And the fact that we're not fighting Sushang, love the versus screen as well. Oh my god, look at this. This is so good. With the freaking like special like introduction. This is Albert?
Not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Stop.
Good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
With like a presenter as well, Albert.
Welcome
You're adorable.
To the Wardance's knockout stage, brought to you live.
Sponsored by.
Presenting the two
Look at her.
corners of this match, we have the Luofu's Cloud Knights, Luofu Support Association.
I like the name.
And representing the city of
Look at him.
Luka Stronger.
He's so okay. You gotta get amped up. This is so fun. Like the introduction of the different corners, the crowd in the background, the arena itself. The last time we were here, we were fighting Goulet, and now we're actually doing an actual tournament. I'm so excited.
Between these two groups of contenders, who will emerge victorious? We wait with bated breath.
Come at us, Mr. Luka. My team will show you the prowess of the Cloud Knights formation.
Heck yeah. The presentation of this is amazing. This is exactly what I would want out of a tournament arc. Like the UI, the announcer announcing things, the arena itself, the crowd in the background, the way that they're doing versus screens and stuff like this too. It's all what I would want. You're not joining in?
Nope, I'm not about to suffer in pain. It's much easier
Okay.
being a coach.
So then I can support Luka fully. I can support Luka 100% fully.
Of course, being a spectator is the easiest. Little Gwei's up there in the stands right now, watching us duke it out from her vantage point. Oh, she's such a baddie.
Such a baddie?
Hear that, everyone? Lil Gwei is someone in the audience watching us. Brothers, we mustn't disappoint our Lil Gwei.
Oh.
Woo! For Lil Gwei, we will emerge victorious!
At least you have some motivation.
If I lose, those people dear to me will be disappointed too. Looks like we have to give it our all.
110%.
If the Cloud Knights fail, Little Gwei will be disappointed. If the Cloud Knights win, our friends from Belobog will be disappointed. No matter the ending, disappointment inevitably awaits one party. Oh, welcome to the cruel world of competition.
Honestly, not wrong.
For Lil Gwei, Forma!
Here we go.
Let me remind you, On the Wardance stage, the atmosphere of the spectators is very important.
Yes, I'm actually excited for this
Show off
mechanic.
your flashy moves and make the audience cheer for
I do like it's not just about pure combat, right? It's about like the idea of like, you know, actually making the crowd support you during this too, which will make you probably more famous too. When an ally takes an action, the team's vibes will increase.
Do we still have the upper hand?
So if I go for a move like this, the vibes increase. If I go for a move like this, the vibes increase.
Brothers and sisters, it's time for us to show off
Look at the use of the UI here as well, these cut-in images. Oh, the vibes are going down. Oh, sorry. So we want to continue to break the enemy's weaknesses. Complete the designated action and achieve highlights. So we have to break enemy weaknesses. That's what we have to go for. So, okay. When opponent's avatar blinks red, action will taking action will increase the opponent's vibes. So we want to get rid of this character as quick as possible here. But I think we have to, like, you know, lower these guys' stuff first.
Naughty child.
Yeah. Do that break damage as well. And now it gives them more damage, more of an avenue to do this as well. So now we can do this with Pela.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Increase the vibes.
Unscathed. The punches decide.
We're getting some good vibes, but they're going to bring up back up the vibes again. Why not? Why not?
Ready to lose yourself?
Oh my god, with the guitar as well. I shouldn't speed this up as well because it's been so long, but like it's, yeah.
Just in time.
Let's see this as well here. It's well, I guess I thought we were going to do damage here, but it's okay. Restoring is not a bad idea either.
Think nothing of it.
I'll take a bit of a restoration for our characters. Let's go for another blast.
Turn up the volume.
More break damage. This is super fun. I love having to, like, you know, focus on like one thing in particular, right? It's a really, really cool idea.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
More break stuff. More break stuff.
Oh.
Let's go for it. Let's break them down fully.
Enemy data secured. Net markers active.
We got to keep the vibes going.
Time for good old
Yeah, it adds like an extra bit of mechanic that's just not just the battle. You have to focus on other stuff as well. It's like a mini game. So we have like full vibes now. Oh, super hype, yeah. When matches enter the super hype state, opponents will take 4% increased damage. Go get them!
Enemy data secured. Net markers active.
Oh my god.
Time for good old counterattack.
Super hype. Holy cow. Okay. Super hype again.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly.
Vulnerability. Okay. Good damage. Good damage. And then
Ready to lose yourself?
we get to see this too with the
Fight
guitar
it or
playing.
rock
Serval.
with it. My music. Conquer
I like
us
that they're also
all.
giving us like some party members to use for ourselves, like some story-based party members. Oh, we're doing it again.
Sisters, get it together. Little Blaze watching.
So it's not over there.
Why is there a fragmentum creation? Am I hallucinating?
Wait, so he's seeing something here now? Like, yeah, because this is like, yeah, this is more Belobog as well. Very interesting. Wasn't expecting that whatsoever. Yeah, like, because it's one of those things where, like, at first you're like, oh, it's just a combat thing, right? But then you realize like what it actually is.
Nap time.
Stop ruining the vibes.
Luka isn't able to deflect
Oh
the
God.
He's been down once again. Get cocky. The opponent is not leaving any openings for Luka.
Yeah, the vibes are going down.
Turn it up.
That's good. That's good. Okay, and we'll go again. We'll go again. We're gonna bring the vibes up
Ready
even more.
to lose yourself? You can fight
She's
it.
so cool. I love this move a lot.
Rock with it.
Another bit of break.
Come, let's steal the winning blow.
No.
Don't give him another chance.
Does she have like a shoe in her hand? Oh, maybe this might have not been the best idea to use now. I thought she didn't have the defensive stuff up there as well.
like Little Blaze Support Association.
No, I used my ability first. I already used it. I already used my ability. I already used my ability. Let me use my ability. I already used my ability. Oh, sorry.
Then should I go up there myself and defeat you guys for him?
Wait, so he actually failed here?
Of course not. Come, let me show you how it's done.
What? Oh, does that, okay. Use tactical codex to aid Luka during the match to aid and nullify opponent's offenses effectively. Okay. The current tactical codex effect is after using the ultimate, your action advances forward by 100% and weakness breaks efficiency increases. Okay. Use tactical codex. Yeah, I'm doing that, right? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, so for our coach as well. It's not just like for her. Yeah, like I thought I used my ability already, but I guess like it was a story. It was like a tutorial thing. I guess it was trying to like teach us something.
Ready to jam.
Which is fine.
Ready to lose yourself?
You know, I thought it was like one of those things. It was like it was actually gonna like F me over there for a second. Lovely stuff.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old
Let's
counter.
go, Kayla. Hey, this is fun. I actually really love the mechanics of this.
Keep up.
We have the
Like
upper
it's
hand.
super fun.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
And I like also that we can introduce like our coach as well to this too. Here we go.
Ready to lose yourself?
Yeah, we got
You
this as
can
well.
fight
I don't know if
it
it's gonna be 3 phases. It might be
or
3,
rock with it.
which is fine.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Get enough damage. We actually have like quite a few moments here before we're gonna actually like get back to their turn. Yeah, like that there. Is that it? That was fun. That was super fun.
The winner is Luka.
I know it's just a tutorial battle, but like that was like a super fun idea, super fun mechanic. It added some dynamic natures to like the battle that weren't there before. That means that it's just not just a battle. It also has like it involves the crowd and involves the coaches around you. It means the coaches being there actually means something. Really good stuff.
Who would have thought a rookie challenger like Luka would win? But how much further will he make it? Stay tuned.
You hear that, Luka? Maybe that'll give you some confidence.
Something feels off. What is happening?
That hallucination, yeah, what he saw there as well. What's wrong? Are you okay?
I feel a little strange. I just saw those Cloud Knights grow fangs and claws, like they were demons.
That's not good.
Hey, show a little sportsmanship. You've already won, so what's with the insults?
He doesn't mean it. He does not mean that. Don't put his head into another spiral.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Stop.
it that way. I just feel like everything I'm seeing is a hallucination.
Are you too stressed out? When I was younger, every time before the day of exams, it also seemed like my textbooks grew fangs and talons, as if they were demons.
What, the idea of nervousness affecting your mind?
Your situation is clearly different.
If you're too stressed out, how about a bottle of Sweet Dream soda? This is the Cienjo version of Soul Glad, and it helps you sleep better too. Grab some Sweet Dream soda.
Oh my god, this song.
That's bound to last.
Carmela, I love you. Oh, what is this sudden product placement? Can this stuff even pass a urine?
Don't worry. Even Intellitrons and IPC mechs can participate. The Cienjo's Wardance has essentially become a tech fair.
Luka finishes the Sweet Dream Soda one gulp. His face gradually becomes bright red again.
I feel much better.
Okay, life is coming back to him.
I'm very sorry if I said anything rude just now. I really think those Cloud Knights are a cut above the rest.
Excessive compliments can seem disingenuous if overdone, pal. We're just your typical rank and file.
Just stop. Accept the compliment. Oh, don't insult me. Don't compliment me. How about just accept what he's saying? How about that? How about we do that instead? Would that be nice? Like, don't send him into a spiral.
In terms of martial prowess, the average Cloud Knight appears to match even the most elite Silvermane squads.
Wow, that's a good compliment.
Your praise is making me all confused now. Wait, could it be that we're actually pretty strong?
Take the compliment, please. half a dual hour later. Like legitimately, like, you know, they were like, don't insult us. Don't compliment
They were
us.
just ordinary soldiers. They were tough as heck, and yet they're just the Luofu's most ordinary fighters.
Showcases the training that the hunt has to go through as well. I love the opening on the back there. It's so cool.
Eurillo 6 has been isolated from the cosmos for so long that I'm clueless about things everyone else takes for granted.
Makes sense.
Forget strength. Even the gap in everyday knowledge isn't something I can get past overnight. But no matter how wide that gap is, I must wield my fists. I must fight, and I must win.
Heck yeah. Like, I love the confidence. Like, I love the confidence he's bringing off here. 100%.
Right now, Lady Bronya, Master Oleg, and Zila, all the people who stayed in Belobog are working day and night to keep it up and running. Mr. Gepard placed his faith in me, entrusted me with the chance to represent Belobog. I cannot disappoint him. Any of them. I must offer nothing less than victory.
And please take it as not just like I can't disappoint them. Take it as like a vote of confidence. You know what I mean? Like, they put faith in you because they were confident in you. Not just because they didn't want you to not disappoint them. It's because they knew what you could do and they knew what you were capable of. And they knew how, and Gepard especially knew how much you could grow as well. So don't take it as anything less than just, like, you know, gaining some confidence.
So, I would like to officially ask you to be my coach.
When did I come into the picture? No, I'll do it. I'd love to do it.
Because you're strong, and you know plenty of strong people. When you were pretending to be my coach in the last match, you were a great help. I want to bridge the gap between myself and this world. Trailblazer, will you help me?
I love his enthusiasm. Yeah, let's go. Leave it to me.
Thank you, coach. I'll do my best to keep up and train seriously.
I could never say no with his sweet face. Look at that smile. Look at that. Look at that right now. Just go. Don't look at his smile. Look at his smile. How could you ever say no? You okay, Carmela?
Such a burning friendship.
Oh, Carmela.
Don't do this to me, guys. My camera, it's getting wet. And the shot, it's getting blurry.
Oh, Carmela. Honestly, though, this is like a very sweet thing here as well, though. I think it's very sweet.
Luka, I'll do everything I can to assist you. You'll both become the most legendary coach and fighter team there is. And I'll create a special feature that will finally bag me that permanent role.
Honestly, no, again, I am so supportive of Carmela and Luka here. Look at this, like, ragtag group we have here.
Oh, man. Miss Carmela, why is your dream making me tear up too?
Enough about me. I'll brief you on the rules for the next match first.
So sweet. Honestly, like, a great sequence. I wonder if something will come without those hallucinations or something will happen again. I actually genuinely love the mechanics of that battle. I love that it's like it involves the crowd, and that's the most important thing as well. It's like the idea, because again, like, you could say, like, you know, is that a fair fight to involve the crowd in that too? Well, like, if that's the rules of the game, but also in real, like, you know, entertainment and fights and stuff like that too, there is like also an element of like getting the crowd, you know, excited, and the crowd will get excited. So to me, it's like a way of like showcasing how the crowd gets excited for different moves. They're probably not going to be like they're not going to remember the guy who, like, you know, brute forces his way through everything, even though he might win. But the crowd will remember the person who, like, was able to do all these different effects and these different move sets and all this stuff too. And I think it's honestly a really, like, cool way of looking at it. Really cool stuff. All contestants' lounges have been outfitted with such tactics boards. Luka, you're an experienced athlete. I'm sure you're very familiar with this. Yeah, but Belobog's tactics board is a little shoddier than this and not as technologically advanced. They're all the same when you see them. Let's use the tactic board here to give you a simple brief of the Luminary Wardance's itinerary. Look towards the tactics board. More new UI, which you love. This is the schedule chart for the Wardance. The final target of this tournament is defending Ringmaster of the Ringmaster Challenge. Oh, so Yangxing is going to be the ringmaster. So I guess everything kind of like sorted out so he can actually do it now. Before you challenge the Yangxing, you must defeat the ringmasters across the arena. Oh my god, this is like Battle City Topaz? That's so cool. The ringmaster of this face-off match is Miss Topaz. That's awesome. There's going to be like different people. Again, it's like Battle City. It's like the idea of like facing different people to get a locator card to advance on in the tournament. This is exactly what you want out of the tournament arc. A bunch of named people that you like. And again, I know some animes won't have named people, but you'll get to know the people. But for me, like, one of the coolest things about Battle City was, like, Meiko Tsunami's back, Weevil Underhood's back, you know? Like, all these different characters are coming back. Bakura's back for this tournament. What? This is so cool. Like, Kaiba versus Yugi once again. Like, those are the things that I always get excited for. So this idea that our first match will be against Topaz, our first face-off match will be against Topaz, that's awesome. If you want to challenge Miss Topaz, you need to earn enough points from the knockout matches. Oh my god, look at it here. Oh my god, the UI again! Obtain knockout match points. The goal is to challenge Miss Topaz. So we need to get how many points? 200 points to do the knockout match? Okay, we'll fight Danshu. They just have Danshu in the tournament, you know? Defeat these knockout match opponents and obtain points. It might not be that Danshu, it might be just a different model. Next contestant, Luka, should choose a desired opponent. Yeah. Let's go. I'm so for it. The next opponent is called Fantastic Botany. Where to find them sounds like quite the character you have there. Do you see the way the world disappeared there? That's been happening to me lately in the game where, like, I've had glitches where, like, my whole world disappears around the character. I'm starting to think that maybe, like, my download got effed up somehow because the audio sometimes is glitched and the now the backgrounds are sometimes glitched. I'm starting to think it is, like, something to do with my download. I really am. Can't think about our hometown doesn't have any plants, but after coming to Luofu, it seems there are fantastic botany everywhere. That's pretty cool. That's something to notice as well. But aren't the plants in the competitor's photo a bit too fantastical? Isn't this a Maristruck? Don't worry. Look, the organization committee has specifically marked them. So there's there's Maristruck in the tournament. That's crazy. After an inspection, the team did not use any plagues, alter powers. Everything is safe, legal, and compliant with the competition's regulations. You'd hope. That's like the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. I honestly don't have much experience dealing with plants. Let's hope this match does go smoothly. Let's go. I love the UI so much. Achieve highlights. Oh, by the way, I saw that the teams are empty, so I'm wondering if like they might show a bunch of different characters I have, and if so, I'm gonna have to look to the top of the screen. It's something I do whenever I have to make teams now because, like, you know, it's one of those, all the new characters I still haven't seen is lower down the screen, so I have to look to the top of the screen. And it's like usually like just covering over my hand over like a part of my mic arm, and it actually works out really well for me. If I'm doing it just like leveling up stuff, I just have to like look up directly at the top line of all my characters. Achieve highlights during the matches to accumulate vibes and enter super hype state. Like to level up modes, for example, someone gave me a tip that like I press the button that lets you choose an ability that you can like sort by. So it's enemy summons continuously refresh. Destroying all summons will make the enemy's boss lose a amount of HP, and allows a follow-up attack damage increases by 100%. After launching a follow-up attack for every 15 enemies hit, unleash a raging wildfire on all enemies. Oh, so we have to do follow-up attacks. So, okay. It's cool. So we have to like do a team level. So I'm gonna do the hand over the thing as well, just in case. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, we have trial. Are these follow-up Oh my god, it's Robin. Oh my god, it's Robin. Yeah, so with my hand up, all I can basically see is like up to like level 50 Stell there. But so I think they probably want us to use the trial characters, right? They probably have follow-up attacks. Wait. Oh, so can we check them out? How do we check them out? Oh, character details. Okay, let's check this here as well then. Okay, so we have... In terms of abilities, sorry. In terms of... I'm not going to look at all of them, but if I see follow-up attacks, I'm fine. So like the ultimate ability... Can't believe we're going to use Robin, guys. Increase all other attacks and cause all teammates to immediately take action after... Okay, there it is. So it's follow-up attacks. Is it follow-up attacks? Okay, and then the talent is... Increase crit damage after an ally target attacks the enemy. Robin additional damage energy. The technique. Okay. Okay, and then with... Do you have follow-up attacks? Deals ice damage. Yeah, follow-up attacks. Okay, so I'm guessing it is like one of those things where like using the characters is not a bad idea here as well. Yeah, 100%. So I think, should we use Luka as the last member then? What you guys think? Just to have him on the team. And again, the other one I would pick is probably like March, maybe. Would that make sense? Should we try that out? Tactical decision. Oh, okay. Stell, as Luka's coach, you can use the tactical codes to aid Luka during the match. During the match, you can actively use the tactical codes to effectively counter opponent's attacks. Recommend tactical codes have been marked for you. Okay, I'll use the recommended. 100%. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this. I'm in love with this. Welcome back to Luminary Wardance Knockout Match Arena. A rematch. The two sides in the match are Luka's Strongarm and the Fantastic Botany, and where to find them. Wait, what? Is that the name of the team? Organized committee assures the Fantastic Botany where to find them is not all utilizing any Plague's Alta's power, nor are they direly afflicted with Mara. They just look a bit abundant. Please watch. Okay, that's fine, but as long as it's regulated. Hi, hello. These plants of yours are pretty, Luka. I never knew what botany could be used for in combat. Probably because there isn't much floor around where I live. Answer it, please. Hey, it's just a friendly battle for the match. Even if we're opponents, you don't have to be this wound up, do you? Why are you so insistent on talking to the plants? You're a plant? I thought you were a human just like me. Never mind. Let's have a dialogue with our fists. He's like, never mind, let's do this. Okay, let's hope this works now. But we have Rob on our team. I'm so excited. Plants will constantly be refreshed. Eliminating the plants will cause the enemy boss to lose HP. Defeat plants to trigger highlights and gain massive damage and amount of vibes. When allies launch follow-up attacks every 15 enemies hit, triggers Raging Wildfire to attack all enemies. When your team's vibe reaches maximum limit in the match, it is a super hype state again. Your opponent's weakness will be broken. Perfect, okay. Same as last time. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go for it. Again, I don't know these characters very well, but like, we can try this here as well. So the support move. Maybe I should have checked it. We'll support characters anyway. You know what I mean?
I always deliver.
Why not? I'll support you guys. I like just using teams this time and not exactly knowing exactly what they're doing, you know, like...
Harmony and unison.
Give a little bit of a damage boost, you know?
Nice job!
We need to use your skill though, obviously I'd say for follow-up attacks. There's the follow-up attack.
Time for a lesson. Time to twirl. I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Should we use this right away? Yeah.
Have it deep.
Oh my god! I should not. I forgot I had sped up. What the hell?
Time to twirl.
No, I should not. No. I'm gonna unspeed it up now, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm so used to having it sped up. We need to look at that again with different eyes. 100%.
Ever see a diamond?
I think we've probably seen this one before for sure.
It's all yours.
Again, the follow-up attacks are doing so good, especially for March as well. Look at this move! These follow-up attacks are insane. And there's that move. We got 15 follow-up attacks, I think. We'll do a little bit of a support again.
The harmony will soon play in unison.
Oh my god, guys, it's time! Okay, we can use this first, I guess.
To meet me.
It's time, guys.
Souls shall embrace tonight.
The world has changed.
The stars
the universe is here. Yes! Everyone in the crowd. That one kid up there gets it. This is the best, man. I don't care, man. I can hear this like for the rest of my life. It's so freaking fun. It's the best. I genuinely love it so freaking much.
That's how a true master does it.
It's so freaking good.
Hey, watch this.
But her voice as well. Oh my god, guys. Again, it's one of my favorite things ever. I'm smiling from ear to ear. It's like legit like the way I can describe it is you know when you smile so much your like face hurts? That's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. With Robin just singing in the background. I need this. That's why I need her as a character. I need her as a character. I need to try my hardest to get her as a character. I'm saving for Robin.
Time to twirl.
And there's that damage as well there too. We're doing pretty good, I think, with this, right?
I could take 10 of you.
I can't get the music. It's the most. It's so fun. It's one of the best ideas anyone ever had. Whoever came up with that idea is a freaking genius.
White tiger eating less
Like you hear, like
carbs.
Robin just doing the backing track for this whole battle is just amazing.
Time to twirl.
Tell him, Robin. Take a leap.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big?
It even makes her to seem like very sweet as well, you know? Lovely stuff again. Oh, here we go. And it hit right in the right moment. Your visor max, the match enters the super height state. Yes. And now we get to see this move as well. More follow-up attacks. I should have put this thing on March's support on Jade as well. This isn't a bad team. Stepping on the freaking it's a contract. And then a snake arriving from below. That's an insane move. It's honestly insane.
Here's a little backstabber here.
Yeah, the follow-up attacks are great. We have Herta. We could totally use Herta with March. Right? No, the music. Thank you so much, Robin. The match has certainly taught me something new. To think this plan would reach so much havoc, honestly, like, man, like I need Robin as a character. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save up for Robin. I think like the exception might be like if Aventurine shows up, but like Robin is like top priority. Like Robin is the character that I want. Like it's above, like, and again, there's so many characters I would love to have, like Aventurine. You know, there's like a lot of characters I've fallen in love with over time, 110%. But like, I'm just saying Robin is the priority, 100%. You're going to complete me, Dory, eh? Apologies, I can't be talking as planned. This is my belief. It's just like a belief system. I hope I get your wish and grow to be up to your plan soon. My spectating friends, quickly use your cheers and applause to overwhelm the awkward air of the ring right now. I just can't take it any longer. Oh, look at his smile. The little meeping smile. And then offer your cheers and applause to the most excellent fighter, Luka's Strongarm. And knockout is successful. We got 100 points added. It's going to take a while to get like more points, right? Press anywhere in the blank area to continue. Press any button to continue. Oh, no, it's not. It's only 100 more points. We just have to do one more. That's all. The first knockout match comes to a triumphant close. How do you feel, Luka? Not bad. I'm starting to get into my groove. Fantastic. So how does it feel being a coach? It's pretty chill. I like being a coach for Luka. Spoken like a legendary galactic baseballer. We have time to take a short break. Let's return to the lounge and decide which opponent to fight next to the tactic board. I'm so excited to do more of these battles. Yeah, I'm on a roll, so keep the momentum going and score more wins. Sometime later. Hey, this is just a load of fun. It's so much fun. And we get to do that one more time as well. And then we get to fight Topaz. So another tactic match as well. And this time we're going to be fighting the Iron Shield Gigantic Shieldus. And I guess we just initiate the challenge right away. You can see the world disappearing, by the way. The next one is called Gigantus Shieldus. That doesn't sound like a person's name at all. Maybe they're from a civilization we are not familiar with. The cosmos is so vast, it probably has all sorts of strange names. I love Luka expanding his horizons so much. He's so look at his little smile. No matter how flashy the names are, only true strength matters when you step into the arena. Now let's see if this Iron Shield is tougher than my Iron Arm. Begin competition, let's go. So we're gonna have to create a team again. So what's the idea around this time? So this time it's like, all enemies share HP, allies counter damage increased by 100%, so it's going to be counter damage. Restore HP equal to 20% of the character's max HP when launch party. It would be better if I said launch party. And then the primary enemy target that receives the counter damage has its action advanced forward by 50%. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to choose another team again, putting my hand over the thing again. I'm guessing we just put all these characters on the team as well. I don't know which of my party members have counter damage, so I might. That's Tingyun. We're gonna be using Tingyun as well, Clara and Yun Li as well. Which members of my team have counter damage? I don't remember. I'm just being honest. I do not remember. So I might just put on like Hanya or... Because let me see as well here. Is anyone here a healer? Because if then we'll just put on Locha, right? There we go. Again, at least we'll have someone doing some more damage here as well. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Again, I'm not like... You guys know I'm not well versed in this. Oh, we have to do like this thing as well. Sure. Let's go. I'm assuming they give you trial characters for a reason. I don't want to shy away from using those trial characters. Going back to Luminary Wardance, knockout Bacharita. Oh, look at this guy. The two sizes match are Luka's strong arm and the iron shield Gigantus Shieldus. Am I hallucinating or are you really carrying a shield from the Silvermane Guards? I bought this from the flea market and felt like it was suitable for creating my personal brand. Okay. So you're not actually a Silvermane Guard. Iron shield, Gigantus shield. His shield is gigantic. So your name is actually a pun. That's awkward. That's right. Isn't it ingenious? Let's start fighting. Luka's like, let's just go. I'm ready to go. So how about all allies characters launch counters to attack enemies and trigger highlights to gain massive amounts of damage. And it's the same thing as before. Yeah, I'm sorry if I chose Kafka was the wrong choice. I just like I wasn't sure. So if you support a character, maybe I should have done chose Yun Li. Probably Yun Li. We'll see how it goes anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Again. Right.
There's a counter damage there. Yeah, she just counter damage there too.
Just give it up.
Yes, you.
More counter damage. Does that count as counter damage? I don't know. I have no idea.
I'll melt you all down.
Yun Li with the big weapon here as well. They have a reflective shield as well, which is interesting.
To Earth.
That's a freaking... I don't know if this counts as counter damage though. I don't know if anyone else is ever going to get a turn. Yun Li's just like going for it. Yun Li is going for it. Yun Li's like, what if I just keep doing this? Everyone's doing so much counter damage and they keep aiming for Yun Li that she just keeps doing... Yeah, I don't think she's ever going to stop.
Right on time.
I don't think she's ever going to stop. I don't think anyone's ever going to get a turn. He's going to go for Yun Li again. Oh, okay, that's the first time we didn't get a Yun Li move there.
I'll melt you all down.
Her greatsword's so cool, though.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
Yeah, I don't think Kafka was the best choice for this.
Time to say
I know I thought that
bye.
maybe I thought that gun was a counter move, but it's probably not even a counter. Look how much turns they have.
Boom.
Like, where did it get off having this many turns? Yeah, this is probably not the best choice for a team here.
Blade drawn, mountains fall.
Relax.
Can we
It'd be nice to have any other characters getting a turn. Like, this counter stuff is crazy. It's just an endless counter.
Commencing annihilation.
Oh my god, Savarog comes out! I wasn't expecting Savarog to go out. Leave Clara alone.
Stay back.
Oh my god, the counter damage is literally Savarog fighting for her. That's so freaking cute. That is so freaking cute, guys.
I want to protect everyone too.
Oh, look at her. She's so sweet. No, I'm sorry, but that is like legitimately so sweet. And literally, she cries for Savarog as well to come in and give her like some damage mitigation.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit.
That is so... No, having such a personality-driven thing like that as well is so freaking cool.
Good omens.
It's so cool.
As one.
We probably should have given her a damage boost as well, or someone damage boosting or someone healing, I guess, as well.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Oh my god, he's doing counter damage for her. He's not accepting it. He's not accepting what you just did to her, guys. You're done. Oh, we have some stuff as well here as well from the coach. No, Clara's like special move. That's so cute. It's so freaking cute.
Through the clouds.
Again, once again, devastatingly powerful.
Just give it up.
Again, like Again, I love personality-driven moves, and everyone has like personality-driven moves. Even this is a personality-driven move, but like even like a story personality-driven move is so interesting. From like, look, he's like protecting Clara. That's the damage. The damage mitigation is literally him standing over her, and her move is literally that she cried for Savard to come back and protect her. So cute.
Customers are always welcome.
So I think we'll go for Yun Li because she does the counter damage, and that's what we want. To get an attack boost there as well, because she's going to continue attacking.
With might, eradicate.
Musando, is that an achievement?
Just give it up.
Right on time.
Getting more counter damage. I don't think it's going terrible. We can fast forward now, by the way. We've seen the moves as well. We can fast forward now. I don't think it's going terrible. It's just that because of the counter stuff, these guys get like 75 and 12 quarter turns.
I want to protect everyone too. Tell me, Mr.
It's just the way her move, her ultimate is her crying for Savarog to show up.
Say bye to breathing.
We're not gonna. Kafka's not helping here, 100%. But look, it's okay. I think another support character to give Yun Li even more damage would have been a good idea. Like maybe even like a Bronya even.
It's your command.
Or actually, Hanya wouldn't have been bad either. And the reason I say Hanya wouldn't have been bad because like she can give like us extra like skill points as well.
Stand still.
Which would have been handy for us too.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Twitch said I'm okay.
Not a step back. Here stands the Silvermane Guard.
Let's be friends.
I actually forgot how to do the lock thing already. Like the purple lock thing. I think it's just you have to get their abilities down as well. I guess we can attack, even though it's not going to do a lot of good with Xingyun.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
That's a good bit of damage as well, though.
Stay back, Clara.
Stay back, Clara.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Like, this counter damage is just me watching things happen for 10 hours. Where's Tribby? Bring in Tribby. Oh! That did it. Okay, great. Fantastic. I was not very good in that. I spent over a year conceptualizing my personal branding as Gigantus Shieldus, and I even sacrificed my training. I can't believe I still lost your iron arm. If you spent the time you used conceptualizing those lame puns on training instead, you might actually have one. Honestly, good one, Luka. But if I do that, then I won't be able to create an impactful personal branding that sticks. If I cannot successfully promote myself, what good is my strength? Again, you're thinking about it all the wrong way. Personally, I think the media in developed regions like yours wield too much influence. So many people develop misconceptions similar to yours. That's not a bad way of looking at it. The idea that, like, you know, it's all about the fame rather than the actual fighting itself. Stop obsessing over lame puns, hype catchphrases, and personal branding. Train hard and fight harder, and people will naturally remember your name. I'm considered a star back in my home. Trust me, buddy, he is. Things that rely on hype only stay popular for a few months. Fame is earned through one's fists, lasts forever. What an exciting speech. I declare the winner of this match to be Luka Strawgarb. It is, and that's the thing. It's like, Luka loves the fame. Luka's, you know, loves, like, I think he's very confident, and I think that's what Celia used to be so annoyed at as well. But, like, he understands what it means to, like, you know, accept the fame, but also, like, not let it go to your head, you know, because he's also, like, such a helpful person just in general to, you know, it's like even the kids in Belobog as well. Let's go.
After fighting in so many knockout stages, I think our points should be enough.
I'm excited.
Time to head to the skysplitter's leaderboard to confirm our ranking.
We're going to fight Topaz. I love this Battle City vibes. Pure Battle City vibes. Oh my god, and the poster changes as well. I love it. Wait, there's some IPC people here as well. Where's Topaz? I don't want to talk to you guys.
Hey, looks like I've got enough points. How about it, coach? Let's get ready to challenge some powerful opponents.
Yeah, no, this is such a great depiction here. Back to the lounge, prepare for the match. It's like it's such a great way to hype the player up as well as the people around you. Because while it hypes up, like, obviously people watching this, they see this poster and they go, oh my god, this lineup. But for me, it also hypes me up too.
Okay, time to get fired up. Let's head back to the lounge.
Heck yeah. I'm super excited. We got some tactical beverages if we win this too.
Already a few matches have gone by in the blink of an eye. Have you gotten used to the situation, Luka?
Yes. Yes, I have. But the hallucinations
That's not
are
good.
getting stronger.
It's not good.
Could there actually be something wrong with
This is probably going to be the overarching story. Did you hit your head?
I'm a boxer. My head gets hit every other day.
Yeah, boxing can be very dangerous.
You should be more careful then. Many athletes suffer from brain complications in their later years. The minds of organic life forms are very fragile.
You're starting to scare me now. Good thing I've got plenty of youth left to burn. I can't falter now.
It's so interesting to hear Luka with like a bit of nervousness sometimes in his voice, a bit of shakiness. I think it adds so much to his character that even like someone like him who is like ultra confident and so and he's still reliable, by the way, but like it's interesting to see him like this, you know? It is. And like you want to support him more because you know he's so capable of all this and more.
The next match is gonna be crucial. And my opponent is I guess you can call her an old acquaintance.
I guess so. You would have known Topaz. She came to Belobog, but like, did you? I don't think they met in the quest though.
Never met her in the flesh, but when Belobog wouldn't know of her.
Yes, she caused a big ruckus when she went there. It was a whole like big national problem.
Oh, Miss Topaz is the cutest among the 10 stone hearts. Oh, I like her.
I would say that's Aventurine, but I guess you mean like in personality and stuff as well. But I mean like Aventurine is like. I guess like Aventurine's like it's just cute to people who like Aventurine. He's adorable to people who like Aventurine.
No offense, Miss Carmela, but I'm not keen on the IPC.
As you shouldn't be.
They nearly turned my home into an asset.
Yes.
That could be bundled and sold.
I'm glad they're mentioning this because it's 100% makes perfect sense that like people like in Belobog and other people would still not be, even though Topaz like made like a better deal, as you said at the time with the stuff with Belobog. If Topaz didn't make that deal, it would have been a way worse deal with somebody else. That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make people happy about it. It makes perfect sense that people don't like the IPC still.
Mr. Luka, the IPC is a megacorp.
No.
It's easy to pin labels on people, but at the end of it, everyone we meet is living flesh and bones with feelings. I'm also an IPC staff member. Do you hate me too?
Can I say this right now? Okay, she's right in saying that every single individual is going to be different. We love Aventurine, personally. I hate the IPC, but I love Aventurine and I love Topaz, right? This is a fact, right? I'm living proof of this. But I think in this moment when Luka's saying something very accurate, which is like, I'm not a fan of the IPC because of what happened on Belobog and what they did. And I think it would be okay to just be like, that's understandable, you know what I mean? But I hope that like, you know, you can get to know Topaz. Like that's a better response than like, you know, just be like, it's such a big place. Because again, this is true. But like, I feel like the moment is not the time to say this. You know what I mean? It's like he's totally accurate in like his disdain for like the IPC in some ways, because the IPC is a wretched company that does horrible stuff, right? Yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. She's not wrong. Like I personally, like again, as I said, I love Aventurine, love Topaz, but I just think like, you know, the best answer would be instead like, yeah, like you're so right. The IPC is not great. It's definitely not great, but I hope that you'll grow to learn to trust me and to learn to like Topaz.
I spoke out of turn.
No.
Please forgive my rudeness, Miss Carmela.
There's no rudeness to sit here and say that you saw the IPC try to take over your country and turn it into an asset and that upsets you. Buddy, please.
You're right. You're right. I should find out what kind of person Topaz is for myself.
And we did that too. That's perfectly fine too. But like, do not apologize for not liking the IPC. Like, Jesus Christ. They nearly did something absolutely horrible to Belobog. They did. Like, they nearly turned Belobog into IPC asset. That's nearly what happened. It makes perfect sense. And again, I'm putting a pin in this now because I know someone will be like, well, Calvin, like, not everyone's the same or whatever. Like, and yeah, like I just said, like, 100%. But I'm just saying that in this moment, Luka's 100% accurate, even with Topaz, to be like, I'm not a big fan of Topaz. If he's not a big fan of Topaz, that's totally accurate. I said this during the Topaz quest. I like Topaz, and I grow to like her. But someone Belobog came up to me and said, man, I do not like Topaz. You think I'm going to go, well, maybe you should get to know her. I'm going to be like, oh, no, I get that. You know what I mean? It's still a scary situation that was happening there. It's still like put a lot, like made everyone like, you know, pretty terrified. The IPC has a reputation around the world as well. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I think it's like Topaz, he could get to know Topaz and like her, and I think he will like Topaz in the end. But I think it's also like, I don't want it to apologize for feeling bad against the IPC or like painting a brush on the IPC, because that's just, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's a cultural thing as well. It's an accurate thing when it comes to like the IPC's actions over the years, right? 100%.
Topaz, the IPC's participating representative. Honestly, I don't really hate her. I heard she was the one who granted the time extension. Maybe she's not so bad after all.
Topaz is 100%, and I say this as well, Topaz was 100% a victim of the IPC as well. She was manipulated and, in my opinion, wasn't given much of a choice to join the IPC. And again, I know like there's debates about this, but the way I look at it with Topaz is she's a character who was told basically by the IPC that like we will save your world if you join the IPC. That's like saying there's a choice in the matter if someone holds a gun to your head and goes, no, well, maybe not gun to you, maybe there is a gun to your head by someone else. And the person says to you, give me your wallet after this and I'll save your life. Right? And then going, well, it was your choice. And it's like, yeah, but like, what choice is it? Die or join me? Like, it's not much of a choice. It's not. And that's what happened with her too. And like, I feel like it's the same with like, Aventurine. He's also a victim of the IPC. He is. I think Topaz and Aventurine are victims of the IPC. And I want to make that clear. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm saying I hate on Topaz, because that would never be me. I always look at it from a perspective of like, you know, as much nuance as possible.
But I have a certain instinctive wariness of those bigwigs from the IPC. No, I can't let that fear control me.
And 100%, it's totally normal to have fear of the IPC and wariness.
If she's my opponent, I will let her witness our strength. I can't lose to her.
Totally fair. Like, yeah, like I want him to still be weary of the IPC. I want everyone to still be weary of the IPC at every moment.
Luka, are you ready to fight?
Let's go. This is so fun.
I'm ready.
Again, Battle City feeling.
I'm also ready to record some footage.
Let's go with the special UI as well. So this time around, we're going to have to do, for every 3 performance points received by a single character, their action is immediately advanced forward by 100%. Oh, okay, so we have to get performance points. So that's every time we move. Every performance point boosts the damage dealt by the ultimates by 30%. So I wonder then, can we just choose any team, or there are more trial characters? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what they do. So are any of these... Oh, Jiao Shou is definitely a healer, so we don't need another healer on the team. I want to put Kafka on this team too, but then I don't know who's good with who's good with Acheron. Is Kafka good with Acheron? I forget. Or is it Xing Liu that's good with Acheron? I could be wrong. You guys know I'm not like the best at this stuff. I have no problem saying that. Let's use this. And what's our passive? Oh, okay, cool. So we use it to get a buff. Yeah. Let's try this out. Oh my god, look at the excitement you can feel. Just like looking at this arena and hearing people cheering is so exciting. Face-off match. We want our first face-off match.
Next in the ring, 2 competitors with a deep-seated rivalry. The atmosphere is already charged with tension before the first punch has even been thrown. You can feel the fireworks are about to explode. In the blue corner, representing Team Belobog,
I'll never get old.
Luka Stronger.
Never get old.
In the red corner, it's the liquidation specialist of the International Peace Corporation, Topaz the Debt Retriever.
And generally, I'm thinking about getting Topaz as a character as well, by the way.
Who would have thought the people of Eurillo 6 would start making waves in the cosmos? It's a pleasure to see you here at the Wardance.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to this match too, Miss Topaz. This is a great opportunity for us to showcase our Belobogian pride to you.
And you know for a fact, if word got traveled back that Luka beat an IPC representative like Topaz, they're going to be cheering back home. They're going to be like, yeah, Luka! It's been a while.
Long time no see. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
It's good to see. We haven't seen you since Penacony, right?
I hear you're Team Belobog's coach, which really surprised me. The Astral Express helped mediate Belobog's debt previously, and now you're assisting them in the Wardance. When a child is growing up, they need to learn to find their own footing in the world.
The Belobogians have always lived under difficult conditions. We children already knew our path forward long ago.
Exactly. Especially Luka and the people in the underworld as well. They had to survive the harshest upon harshest of conditions. This idea of that, like, you know, they never knew how to grow up. They've been having to grow up since a very young age, which is horrible.
A lofty proclamation. I harbor no ill will towards Belobog. I merely wish to see if, after evading that debt crisis, the people of Belobog can truly stand on their own.
The debt crisis was, by the way, the IPC bringing up an old debt from hundreds and hundreds of years ago that should have been null and void. Like, I love that it's like debt crisis, like, oh, you avoided your debt, you evaded your debt. It's like, yeah, that debt was silly. That debt was a silly debt.
If we rely too much on the charity of major influences to help us overcome hardships, they will never truly become free, but rather remain a servant under the illusion of freedom.
Topaz, I don't mean this in a mean way, and I'm not saying this directly to you, Topaz, I'm saying to you guys. An IPC Stoneheart saying someone else is under the illusion of freedom is crazy. It's crazy. And I know what you say. You say that people need to grow on their own, and people need to, like, truly, like, rely on themselves, because then they're gonna have to rely too much on people. But I think, like, relying on the Astro Express is not a bad thing. Relying on your friends is not a bad thing, because that's what's happening here. We're helping Luka as a friend. We love Luka as a friend. But I think also that, and then we can't deny it, Topaz will come at stuff from more of a like this perspective sometimes as well. But I know what she's saying, that, like, if we keep helping Luka, keep helping the people of Belobog, are they truly standing on their own 2 feet? But I see it as just helping his friend. I don't see it as, like, helping exactly Belobog. I see it as helping Luka.
The people of Belobog have never been servants.
Never.
I apologize. Just speaking my mind. It appears I've ruffled some feathers.
Yeah.
Time to get on the stage, Luka of Belobog.
And you see what I mean as well, like, about the Luka's understandable hurt against. And if he came around with this saying, I don't like what Topaz said, I'm not a big fan of her, I'd be like, that's perfectly fine. Like, and again, Topaz doesn't need to be like horrible here, I don't think. But, like, again, you're going to remain a servant under illusion of freedom. Like, they came this close to becoming an asset of the IPC. So it's understandable that Luka would be like,
the people of Belobog have never been servants.
It makes so much sense. Like, it makes so much sense.
You said it. Let's go.
The anger in Luka's voice as well.
We may not call upon the angry man tonight, but that doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
I hope not. Oh my god, Silverwolf. So let's just start going for stuff like, right? Single target.
Time for a buzz.
I don't know what we're going to do here with this stuff, or these moves.
Better to make no move than wait for your move.
Yeah, Jiao Shou.
Let's add more seasoning.
Any chance I get to use Jiao Shou, I'm for it. I'm for it.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already
Oh my god, look at this smile. Watch this smile.
Why not have a meal before you leave?
Can I say as well, by the way, I want to be clear.
Journey begins.
I would never call Topaz or Aventurine a servant either. I want to make that clear. But I'm saying that, but again, I also want to say, I don't think that they also are under any illusions that they're free. I don't think that anyway, by the way. I don't think that's the truth anyway. Maybe they might think they're free, but, like, they're definitely not free. But I would never call them servants either. That would never be something I'd call them, especially for Aventurine. So I apologize if it came across that way. I would never, you guys know I'd never call Aventurine that.
Fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Oh my god, she's so cool.
Legendary.
Those who can knock down Luka, I'll be sure to give you an excellent score in your performance evaluation.
Again, that's a big thing in the IPC, performance evaluations.
Let's roll, people, for our performance evaluation.
It's like they're fighting for a performance evaluation. That's so IPC.
This combat needs optimizing.
We have a lot of stat stuff on them, right? Crazy.
At this speed, too slow.
I know I'm using Silverwolf on this character when I could be using on the other characters. I think it's just like a habit at this point.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Oh, we can use this now? Oh, I didn't realize. So freaking sick, and it lets us, like, do it as well. Like the silence. Oh yeah! I forgot that this is what it was. You get to, like, actively do it in the move as well. Very cool. We can now speed up. I don't think we have any weaknesses for people here.
Time for a buzz.
Another journey begins.
Or do we? Maybe we do.
On the still waters of oblivion.
So cool. She's such a cool character. I thought Xiao Shou was a healer. I guess I'm wrong. There's something. Oh, maybe his ultimate. No, it doesn't. No. I don't know why I thought he was a healer. Maybe it's just because he's a medic. It's okay though. I love that you can go as fast as you want. You can go as like slow as you want with these characters. You know, with that move with Acheron. Look how cool she looks.
More enemies by the will of the 10 lords.
Yeah, definitely for Acheron there as well.
Decree, hereby ordained. This is serious.
Just trying to gain some skill points here as well.
Strike first. More seasoning.
Lovely stuff. Another break as well. Oh my god, here we go. More damage done as well.
Here, why not have a meal?
Let's just go for it. It's over now. I don't know who will even get to do their moves anyway.
This is double
Silverwolf.
speed. By the
Some
will
counter
of the
damage.
10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Yeah, this was an alright team to do this as well, right? For sure. I love using the trial characters. Because what's the point of having the trial characters if you can't use them? Overkill.
It too shall fall.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Your subordinate forces have almost been whittled down. Looks like Topaz
Oh.
to the field herself.
Awesome.
Not like I have a choice. If you want something done properly, do it yourself.
No, I love that. I'm. Oh. And he's seeing Cocolia in this moment.
Huh? What did you just call
Oh, there's something really bad happening with his hallucinations.
Luka is dazed all of a sudden.
Something really bad happening.
No, it's nothing. Come at me, Miss Topaz.
This is I thought we get to fight. Can I be honest? Like, I'm kind of a bit disappointed we don't get to fight Topaz, but I get that it's for the story. Like, I would have loved to have fought Topaz, but I understand it's for the story. I understand. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was really excited to like fight some different characters each time. You know what I mean? But like, I get it. That's fine. If it fits in the story, I'm not gonna like complain too much. But I will also say that I would have preferred to fought Cocolia. Fought Topaz. That's what I would say. 100%.
Waters of oblivion. The eternal freeze.
Yeah, I thought. Why did I think Xiao Shou was I just thought like he had the healing abilities or something. You probably should have brought Locha with us, which is fine. You get 30 turns, is it? 30 turns? Okay, that's fine. 62 turns.
It too shall fall.
Tremble before my power.
Oh, another 30 turns? Do you want another 30? I can wait. I can go get a cup of tea.
I shall be the judge.
Oh, you want another 30 turns? Let's go again. This is probably the best course of action.
Destined for oblivion.
Just to break some stuff as well, too. Yeah, go for this.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing.
I think that there's a thing in me that makes you want to break this.
This is double speed.
Wait, does she actually comment on the fact that we double? Oh, that was not a good idea. That we actually double speeded everything. Does she actually comment on that? I didn't know that was a thing. That's really cool.
It's better to make no move.
That's a really cool idea.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here,
He should
why
smile
not
and
have
be
a
really
meal
cute.
before
Oh
we
wow,
leave?
he did it. Surprising.
Witness.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do this because again, I think I definitely need like to have a healer on my team, which is fine. I just misremembered Locha being Xiao Shou being a healer. I think it's just because he like is a medic. I thought he'd have some healing abilities.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Such a great move. Such a cool looking move. But there's more again?
Recount.
Once again. Build a backer on a bit.
By the will of the Ten Lords decree.
We could. There's a chance we can still do this, but I'm not sure, just because like our health is so low right now.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
How about letting the
That's good at least. That's good at least.
Optimizing. This is double speed.
I think she comments on the fact that we have the move sped up.
I weep for the
we can still do this. I think we still do this. If we can break Topaz here as well.
I'm honored by your presence.
Oh yeah, no, we have it. We have it. Yeah, we have it.
Here,
we have it now, I think.
Why not have a meal before you leave?
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
By the will of the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordained.
I weep for the departed.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh no, but she has 2 health bars. I forgot. Oh no. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this without Lotcha. This is gonna be. We have to put Lotcha on the team.
Time to end this game of playing house.
Yeah, we got to, again. Topaz's voice still come out there. At least that now it's like actual enemies though, right?
A little more heat.
It'd be nice to get some healing, but that's not gonna happen, you know.
The opponent has stepped up their offense. They are probably trying to end the
Yeah, I don't see this as well. And she has 30 turns as well.
Recount. Another journey begins.
I guess we could just go with this as well, but like,
waters of oblivion.
it's not gonna do us that good here either. If he just gets to do another attack now as well.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Like, it's a good bit of damage. But look at our health. Look at our health.
Or was it fate?
Oh. It's not working, guys.
For oblivion.
It's not gonna work out. There's an attack boost, but that's not gonna do much for us.
Time for a buzz.
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Again, this again won't do a lot for us. It won't do a lot for us, but it will do something.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Oh lord. More damage incoming in as well. Oh my god, here we go.
Apologies, but it looks like this match that should have been yours will end here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna end it here. Oh, it's a damage boost, so maybe it's not an attack yet?
I weep for
okay, it's not gonna do much for us. We're here. We might as well utilize it.
It too shall fall.
This combat needs optimizing.
I should have brought Lotcha with me.
Should have brought
Lotcha with me. Yeah, I guess it's over. It's over.
Strong. She wasn't even using her full power just now.
Wait, is there some story beat?
Supported by Topaz. He's able to turn the tide on his precarious
There seems like some story thing that's about to happen. We only have 1 health. We didn't get totally destroyed here. I don't even know what's happening. They got like 77 turns.
Keep moving, Luka. The boxing champ
Oh my god, the motivation from... Oh, that's also... So maybe we get one of those? Maybe? I mean, I'll take it. 100%. 100% take it.
Destiny for oblivion.
Yeah, whenever there's like teams that have like 700 turns. I know it's not 700 turns. I know that. But I'm always like, what the hell's even happening right now? You know what I mean?
By the will of the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordained.
Love Hanya. So it's actually worked out just because we got that ability at the end there as well. That's fine.
It too shall fall.
We still don't have the extra damage that we could usually get there as well.
I shall be the judge.
Put a burden on there as well.
Free will, or was it fate?
Let's go for it.
On the still waters of oblivion.
It's better to make no move. More seasoned.
Again, it'd be nice to be able to get their break damage down as well.
Since you're already here.
Oh, we can do this as well, so maybe we'll get more of a... Because we need to get the damage up. That's what we need to get up. the 400% damage. Oh, we'll get it up. We'll get break damage up here, so. Yeah, there it is. That's generally what we want. Yeah, it's over now. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit nerve-wracking for a second there, but I think that ability with Cell there to like motivate us actually helped out quite a bit.
Optimizing. This is double speed.
I love the little shot that comes in afterwards.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep
and
for
here we
the
go.
departed.
Just absolutely destroying this in the end. Luka still fought under those conditions though, which is crazy. Like to fight under like seeing hallucinations.
Luka, strong arm.
Still pretty crazy, you know?
Team Belobog has proven its superiority and defended its honor. What a roller coaster of emotions.
This has to feel good. It does have to feel good.
Unbelievable. Isn't that Snowy Owl an IPC employee? Why is he getting so sentimental?
Because it's a great story. It's a great story. The IPC tries to turn Belobog into an asset. Luka comes back and fights an IPC representative. Even though we love you, Topaz, and we like you a lot, it's still a situation where, like, it's a story. It's a great story.
Luka, you fought well.
You pulled your punches, Miss
Oh,
Topaz.
you think so?
Do you think so little of me?
You're mistaken. For the 10 stone hearts, going all out is something we only do in life and death situations.
Okay.
This is nothing but a casual spar. Best that everyone emerges unscathed without a scratch. We don't want the IPC's protective gear sales to take a hit now.
Okay.
Do we?
Sure. So she's like, it's best that we don't like cause a basically natural disaster here.
You took the win. Have more faith in yourself. This was a hard-earned victory.
Lovely stuff, Topaz.
And with all due respect, it was you who underestimated me, right?
Oh, do you think so?
Of course not. I wouldn't dare look down on one of the IPC's legendary employees.
You peg everyone with an IPC job title as one of their lapdogs. You think we've sold our souls and become servants for profit. Don't deny that. I know that look all too well.
Yep. I mean, he has a perception of the IPC, right?
The IPC doesn't need fleeting, intangible goods like souls. They only want profit.
100%, but when you say souls, it's like literally like it's more figurative, right?
My home and Belobog aren't so different. We are all struggling to eke out an existence in this merciless universe, hell-bent on living long enough to touch happiness. And the messengers of the Amber Lord gave me that chance.
Oh no.
Just as I, on behalf of the IPC, am giving you that exact.
She's talking about the exchange and where she works for them and they saved her life.
So, you understand now? We have much, much more in common than you think, Luka. I hope that Belobog can find the strength within to lift itself up.
I get what she's saying, but it is like slightly different, I think.
Now, you've left your city in hopes of getting the cosmos to notice you, and that's certainly admirable. But in this cosmos full of selfishness and malice, are you truly prepared to face even greater crises? Whether you are or not, I wish you the best of luck.
Just to insert something here as well about this topic here with Topaz. Topaz is talking about how like she relates to Luka in a lot of ways. And I understand what she's saying. Like she's saying she relates to him in a way where it's like we both got like a new chance on life in some way, shape or form. And yeah, 100%, like if you break it down that way, it 100% is. Now, you could say I'm an IPC hater 100%. I am 100% an IPC hater, but I also love Topaz, Adventurine, Dr. Ratio. There's people in the IPC I love. So when I say this, like it does come from a place of like not hating Topaz and hating, you know, those individual members. And I also acknowledge that, like, yes, Topaz, if it wasn't for Topaz, Belobog is an asset of the IPC right now. Because there's no way Belobog could fight back against the IPC. There's no way they could have anything that could have stopped them. It's just too powerful. It's one of the most powerful things in the world or in the entire cosmos. It just, again, Topaz did, in a way, reduced the damage that could have happened to Belobog 100%. Even if like it's one of those things where that debt was silly and I disagree with that debt, she did 100%. Like, and it's not that you have to see her as like this good character, as this virtuous character, or the IPC is virtuous. That's not what it's about. I think the IPC are like, underhanded and evil in a lot of cases. But it is one of those situations where, like, if you look at it from that sense, if any other person that we didn't know, like some IPC member that we never heard of, showed up to Belobog instead of Topaz, I think Belobog is an asset of the IPC. Now, the reason why I want to talk about the relatability aspect is because, yes, I totally see what she's saying in terms of, like, both getting that second chance. But I feel like Topaz took a hit for Belobog. She got demoted. And within the IPC, that's a big deal. She went against the IPC for Belobog. Whereas with her second chance, it was a total exchange. It was one of those things where it benefited the IPC a lot, and they wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for getting something in return. Like if Topaz and all the people of her planet say, yeah, we're not doing that, sorry, they just leave him to die. You know what I mean? That's what they would have done. And that's why I just want to talk about the relatability aspect. It's one of those things where it's like, yes, I'm an IPC hater, but I also like Topaz and Aventurine Dr. Ratio. But I do think like the relatability is about more standing on your own 2 feet, I guess. But I also think that Belobog, is in a very tough time right now. So help from other places is still needed, I think, and help from other people is still needed. Like it's not, you shouldn't be ashamed to like accept help. But again, Topaz is saying that eventually like they want to be self-sustaining. So true. But yeah, I just want to talk about there for a second, because I do think that Topaz is such a great, interesting character. It's not that she's a perfectly moral character or a perfectly good character. I think there's some stuff like, even anyone who like comes to collect a death on the IPC's behalf, like you're going to obviously like question them 100%. But I think that what makes her such an interesting character is that she does have like a lot of loyalty to the IPC while also having a beating heart for people and will take a hit for people, and she did that 100%. But yeah, I just want to talk about the idea of relatability because I think it's like slightly different in some ways, and I think Topaz is like maybe like not giving herself enough credit, but also at the same time too she's like maybe giving the IPC's actions a bit too much credit in my opinion. But I do think that that's what makes her such an interesting character, because she does have a big heart, but at the same time too she's not perfect, and she's also like very loyal to the IPC 110%.
Keep it up and keep
but I have a lot
matches.
to say.
I've had my fill, so I should be leaving. I have a lot of negotiations to attend to back on the Luofu.
Miss Topaz, wait.
Luka.
It wasn't my intent to look down on you.
You sweetheart.
If anyone's striving to survive is truly remarkable.
No, he is a sweetheart. He's an absolute sweetheart.
Don't take it to heart. Isn't it a tradition to trash talk each other before a match starts?
Yeah, 100%. Again, Luka would never mean any harm. And Topaz, again, I want to make it clear, Topaz does not mean any harm towards Luka. At all. Whatsoever. Advance successful. Really great stuff. Sometime later at the venue of the Illuminati Wardance press conference. Congratulations, Luka, for winning this match. And thank you for this coach, Stell, for accepting this interview. Yeah. Oh my god, Gwei! It's good to see her. The journalists who have arrived at the site, please situate yourselves appropriately, maintain your distance, and get your questions ready according to procedure. I love there's like a real press conference. We're now ready, Coach Stell, to answer some questions from journalists. Please keep your responses brief. Okay. Front row, first from the left. Front row. Wait. Why about middle? Front row. Second from the left? Is that Gwei? Third from the left is this. Oh, yeah, so second from the left. Yes! Hi, Gwei. How are you doing? Coach Stell. Xianxiu Marshall Elite Network special correspondent Gwei Fan here. First off, congrats on the win. Thank you. Many predict that Luka would lose the match, yet Luka clinched the win in the end as the underdog. To those media outlets that did favor your odds, Coach Stell, do you have anything to say to them? I suggest you all quit the media industry. Honestly, can't blame them. Yeah, let's say this. With such amateur forecast analysis like theirs, I think you should quit the industry. Oh my god, Stell. That's the Coach Stell I know, with such poise. But many netizens have commented that Luka seems like two different people from his performance in the first and second halves. There are some who suggest that Luka should be subjected to a doping No. Regarding this point, would Coach Stell like to clarify? He'll do it. We're not afraid of the truth. Potential growth as a fight in a fight is measurable. We're not afraid of the truth. Luka was subject to a drug test before and after a competition. If there's any need to have it done, again, Luka is a respectable contestant. All I can say is facts speak louder than words. She's like a freaking actual coach here. All right, that's it for your questions. Coach Cell, please choose another journalist. First on the left. Hey, she's playing favorites. You bet I am. Carmela, what's your question? Carmela, in Strastal Peace Entertainment. Firstly, congrats to both you and Luka. Coach Stella was a thrilling fight. Give it an appreciative look. I've noticed that Luka's strong arm is on a hot streak, something he eventually used to gain in the upper hand and oust his opponent, but we've noticed that midway through the match, Luka appeared somewhat dazed, like he was experiencing an hallucination. Regarding this hallucination, I wonder if Coach Stella has any comments. You bringing this up in front of everyone, Carmela? That was a private conversation. It appears to be because he's all under stress. From what I know, Luka doesn't hallucinate. We're not gonna talk about his private business right now. You know, we're gonna deny it right now. Let Luka say it if he wants to. That's just a rumor, so please be at ease. Yeah. We're gonna deny it right now. I see. Thank you for your answer. And Carmela, that was very personal. Very personal question. Later on, I noticed Coach Cell making tactical change, and it was because of this change that Luka won. Is there anything else you can share regarding this? It was about opportunity when you revise your strategy. I think the opponent who was too weak. Yeah, we'll say revising strategy. It was all about precise timing when it comes to tactical adjustments. This is the clash between coaches. Coach Cell is amazing. Thank you, Carmela. All right, that is it for your questions. Thank you, Coach Stella, for your insightful answers. Today's Q&A ends here. Media personnel, please leave the area in orderly civil fashion. And I did not just ask the people I like the most. Don't print that. Don't print that. Now the routine interview is over, it's time to get down to business. Sometime later, need a skysplitter news center. I adore that we got an actual freaking press conference, like an actual sports event. And there's even like Sports Illustrated. The latest edition of Luofu Sports Illustrated is out. Let's see what exciting news is in store. Check it out, okay? Oh my god, revenge of the Rural Boy. Ted Stoddard knocked down, surprise loss. Contestant Luka maintained his frontal assault throughout the first half of the match. However, all of his punches were easily deflected by contestant Topaz. The shift happened in the second half after Coach Stell set up a new strategy. Contestant Luka has just changed tactics behind his attacks and went for more coordinated style, trying to win through rapid attacks. This is such a cool idea. And at the end, the contestant Luka scored more valid points than 1 point. I love to even have the pictures here as well. Is there more? Oh, here we go. Press commentary. Response. Oh my god, the doping allegations from Guayafon. Rumors have surfaced on the net recently about contestant Luka doping on banned substances. In response, the coaching team has issued a statement clarifying the contestant Luka's victory was won fair and square. They urge the public not to believe and spread on these unfounded claims. So let's give it that arrest, fam. Guay's like on our side as well. Please be reminded that if you spread a rumor more than 500 times, the Realm King Commission is going to come and knock on your door via the internet. Guayafon probably knows about this, I guess. Guayafon. And then Carmela's questions. Underdog triumphs, tactical brilliance key to victory. In a tense match where the odds seemed stacked against Luka, a timely tactical shift by his coach turned the tide and averted potential crisis. This event underscores the coach's ability to think on their feet in a top-level competitions. As we look forward to more thrilling matches, the synergy between Luka and his coaching staff promises to deliver even more exciting performances. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Carmela. What a great group of journalists. These journalists really will sensationalize everything and anything. Gotta watch my words this now. I think they did a good job. I don't think they did that bad. Like, even Guayafon was like, hey, shut up about the doping stuff. I think she did great. Getting off to such a great start in the first face-off match should give Luka a confidence boost. I think Carmela and Guay did a fantastic job. Would you guys agree? Although Luka's hallucinations have been getting more and more intense, I have to think of a way to stop them. Luka has his own supporters now, and that's wonderful news. Luka should be back at the lounge now. Let's take a walk nearby and look for him. Okay, so that's what we can do for this episode, guys. And we're going to come back with the next one with more of this quest as well. What I would say about the quality of this as well and the quality of this quest is that I think this is so fun. This is such a fun idea. I love the UI. I love the mechanics, the way the battles are so dynamic with new mechanics. I love the setting. I love that they're adding like Luka's like own story to the backdrop of this as well, which is so cool. So just on the peripheral stuff of that before we get into like talking about everything that I want to talk about as well. I think it's just all done so well. My one disappointment about this, I think, was legitimately not getting to fight Topaz herself. And I get that it's for the story, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to keep harping on that, by the way. I'm making it clear because I think it's probably going to happen a few times over and over again. I totally get it. It's fine. It's a story beat. It makes sense. So I'm not going to harp on it, but I will want to express my disappointment in one thing. 100%. It's something that I was just like, I wish we got to fight Topaz, because that's why I was so excited about it. I was mostly excited about I was excited about all the stuff, like the UI, the setting, all this stuff too. But you heard me. I was really excited about fighting like particular named characters as well. But I guess if that's not happening, that's fine. If it's a story beat, we can adapt and it's going to be interesting for the story, and it is going to be an overarching story. But it's hard not to hide that I would have wanted to fight those characters, 100%. That's the one disappointment I have in this, is that I wanted to fight them. 100%. But yeah, the setting is great. I love as I said, the mechanics, the UI, the artwork, the choosing of the teams, the getting used trial characters is so cool. All of that stuff together is really, really fun so far. So, just to talk about what happened in this episode, I genuinely loved what was happening here. This is such a great amount of stuff happening here. The stuff with Luka and Gepard, over the moon seeing this. First of all, seeing Luka in general was such a surprise, and such a nice surprise. He's such a great character, and to have him shine once again just makes me so happy, especially since we already fell in love with him one time. To see him once again, but under a different light. It's no longer the really outgoing, exuberant Luka. It's a Luka who is a bit nervous about himself, who's has a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He's used to being a victor all the time, and now he's going to an unknown space, an unknown place. He's learning about the culture, the food, and having to size up new opponents. It's a big thing for him, and that's what Gepard was kind of saying, I think, to get out of your comfort zone, go to some new place and try to learn how to be an even better fighter as well. Because the stuff with Luka and Gepard was amazing. I love the setting, I love the feeling, I love the big fight feel that it gave as well, and I love that Gepard won, because Gepard's a character who has been fighting on the front lines against the Stellaron crisis for years upon years upon years, and it's actually pretty freaking crazy how tough those Belobog guards are, because they had to be pretty tough. And again, I'm not saying that all of them are fantastic, but if Gepard was watching people die and lives being lost, it makes sense that he is trained to the point that he can beat Luka. And that's not saying that Luka's a bad fighter. It just means that, as Gepard was saying, you need to expand your horizons. And I love that he turned into a lesson for Luka as well, and gave Luka that opportunity to leave the Xian show. And not only that, but Bronya believes in him too, and Gepard believes in him too. And you could generally feel that they looked at Luka as this good person, this great fighter, this person who is a perfect person to represent the Belobog. I actually think it's a really good idea, and to send Luka, but also I love the kind of faith they put in him, because that's going to feel so good for someone like Luka, to really have people put their faith in him. And I think as well, to expand your horizons as a fighter makes perfect sense. Again, as I said, it's unintentional. I don't think they intended this way, because I feel like it's one of those things. It's an unintentional social plus to the underworld and overworld relations, because what we have now, which I think is, to me, it's true, is the idea that if I'm someone from the underworld, if I'm a kid from the underworld, who's been brought up to hate the overworld, understandably so, they were put in subjugation in horrible conditions. If I'm an adult who's been living there my whole life, this guy we've been proud of, this guy we love, this guy we care about, that cares about us, Luka, is being chosen to represent all of Belobog on the Xian show. The first person to be sent off to a different planet to represent Belobog. That is a big deal in my heart. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not saying it's a perfect thing where they're going to be oh, I forgive everything that's ever happened. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying I think it's unintentionally. I don't think they meant to do this, but unintentionally, it's a really good thing for the relationship between the overworld and the underworld, and a perception of Bronya to showcase Bronya's not going to be like Acolia. Bronya chose Luka for this. Gepard chose Luka for this. They wanted to be a companionship, a relationship between everybody, and I think it's a really cool thing. But not only that as well, I think intentionally we saw that, not even I think so, it was intentionally, they also sent Luka there because they need to show the world that they are still around, that Belobog is back. And I think that's going to be good for resources, for trade, for tourism, all the stuff, because what happens is when someone from Belobog shows up on this planet, what's the first thing another person from a different planet is going to say? Oh, Belobog's back? Oh, go back to their planet. Belobog's back, by the way. I wonder if we could, help out with something like that, or maybe, do exchanges. I'm not saying that Belobog has, a massive amount of resources, but they do have, those mines and stuff like that, too. I know there's, not always plentiful stuff there, but I'm just saying, it's one of those situations that, people could do, oh, maybe we could, make deals, and maybe we could make more exchanges on, and import stuff and pay for some of their stuff, stuff like that, which I think actually will be a really good thing for Belobog as well. And also just to make friends with other planets, just in case there's another crisis as well, makes perfect sense why they would send someone off to this fight as well. I love when Luka arrived, he was with like Savarog and like his basically his fighting crew, like, you know, like you see like a boxer coming along with his, like, you know, his team. His team was Lynx, Hook, and Savarog. And honestly, like a really like interesting team. Savarog was supposed to be kind of like the person who was going to help him like navigate his way around this area too. But they found out that like this fighter named Igor, was it Igor? Igor? I might be blanking the name. Was sent an invitation for there 400 years ago. And once again, we have the political stuff in Honkai Star Rail that I love so much, where they basically go like, yeah, we don't have like we can't just put you in the tournament because it's already set in stone. We can't just put you in the big part of the tournament. You have to fight your way up. But it makes perfect sense that the Xian would be like, you're from a different country. You're basically a diplomat. It would be absolutely crazy for us to not give you a hotel. You know what I mean? And give you food. I love that they give those realistic aspects to the game all the time. I absolutely freaking adore it. I adore that they showcase exactly what would happen. It would be absolutely nuts for a country of any kind to turn away a respectful diplomat coming here who got invited for the first Belobogian who came here in hundreds and hundreds of years. It would be absolutely insane for them to be like, yeah, just whatever, go about your business. I think it makes perfect sense that they would do this for Luka. But yeah, it's the idea of like, you know, Luka being acquainted with like this new world he's in. It's actually so sweet seeing him like try the food. He gets nervous around people. It's a different side of Luka and it adds another layer to his character where like he's Mr. Confident back in Belobog, but he has a heart of gold, right? He always had a heart of gold. Now he still has that heart of gold, but I feel like it's one of those things where like the kind of confident mask is like slipping a little bit, and you see a Luka that is kind of like, you know, worried and kind of nervous about stuff. And again, it makes him like a really even more interesting character than before too. We saw Carmela, who is also a very interesting character. I love the idea of just having like a Inteleron entourage with us. Really funny stuff, really interesting stuff. But she's also like a really interesting character too to have around. And funny character. I think she's actually very sweet. So it's actually not like, she's not a bad character to have around. I'm sure she's going to be a bigger part of the story going forward, but she's also great to have around as someone who like is aware of the stuff in the Xian show and has like a foothold in like journalism and maybe aware of the stuff that's happening around the place too. And she's also a character that's trying to prove herself too, just like Luka is. I think it's a very sweet combination, right? It definitely is. We saw as well that like Luka was having these hallucinations throughout this entire tournament, which by the way, the tournament has such a great presentation to it. Holy freaking hell. I love the UI. I love the versus screens. I love the way the announcers are setting us up. I love the stage that it's on, the crowd cheering, the mechanics within the actual gameplay as well are so cool too, because it actually involves the crowd and makes the crowd like cheer for you. It makes it feel like an actual like event where you're trying to like hype up the crowd at the same time too. It makes the battles even more dynamic than they were before, which I think is a really cool thing also. So there's all that stuff that like is added to this as well that like makes it really great, but the presentation is absolutely fantastic. Even the stuff like before the fight where you're like wandering around looking at all the other fighters getting ready for their fights. You see the screen like where it says like Su Shang versus Luka and all this stuff. It makes you like so excited for these fights. And then they do the overhead shot of the stadium. I am like, you know, getting so many chills thinking about this. It's so freaking cool. The presentation of this whole event is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, these hallucinations are happening where Luka is seeing stuff from Belobog, like whether it be like a he saw, at one point, let's just say the big one is he saw Cocolia instead of Topaz. And something is happening with these hallucinations. I think it's going to be an overarching story going forward in this. I'm not sure where it's going to lead to, but that seems to be like the overarching element here. The biggest thing about the story, obviously, is that hallucinations is happening, whatever's happening with that, but also as well, Luka is working his way up through this tournament and proving himself, fighting against soldiers after soldiers, warriors after warriors, and now he fought Topaz and won. And with, by the way, Stella as his coach and all these other people in his corner, it actually is like a really great story for a character like Luka, who is a character who is a very competitive person, is someone who's so used to fighting back on Belobog that it's like so cool to see him in a different environment, get out of his comfort zone. And not only is that cool for the idea of like fighting new enemies and fighting new people and him becoming better as a fighter, but also him becoming like, you know, a new person, you know, understanding the world better. Like, again, through food, through culture, through all this stuff. It can change you and like make you feel a lot better about like this stuff too. Yeah, like I feel like it's one of those things that, especially from a character who like has gone through so much, and he said that himself, the stuff with the underworld, that's so, you know, this reason why I think he kind of got like frustrated with Topaz for a second there was that because like, you know, he doesn't like to ever to be like called anything that seems like a servant or anything that likes to be called like to be under someone's thumb, because he spent years being like that, and now he's finally gotten his freedom. And look at him, he's like traveling. He's, seeing the world again. It's actually like, a very different situation for Luka now. And again, it's 100% like his prerogative whether he wants to, like, accept Topaz or push her away, or accept people in the IPC or push them away. But as I said, because of all the stuff the people of the Underworld went through and the people of Belobog went through, if they wanted to like look at an IPC member like and just like turn their nose up and walk away from them, I wouldn't ever like think less of them, ever. You know what I mean? Because I think that's one of the things we forget sometimes with the IPC is that, like, while we love Topaz and why I love Adventuring and I love Dr. Ratio, they're not like a, that organization's not morally good. They're just not. It's just the truth, right? It's just the truth. So like, I totally get his reaction to that as well. But I do think at the same time too, it's like really cool for someone from Belobog that hasn't, Belobog as a country, as a region, hasn't really been able to expand itself for years and years. And not only that, for someone in the Underworld to like, be under like darkness forever and ever and ever for your whole life, to then, transferring that to being able to be like, traveling places. I know like his own quest, he was able to like, we were able to travel with him as well, but it's still like, was obviously, post massive battles and post situations like that as well. But or post the Cocolia stuff, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe he's one of those people that was able to like travel between top and bottom. Maybe there's a possibility he was one of those people. And if that's the case, then I obviously like I'm getting myself jumbled up. But I still think that he was like someone who sees himself as someone who's under the thumb, like an underworld person who didn't have their full freedom, right? I'll say that no matter what. But yeah, it's really cool to see someone like that traveling and expanding their horizons and being happy to expand their horizons, but also being nervous. The nervousness makes him such an interesting character to me as well. 100%. Yeah, so all of this, like, I think the presentation is fantastic. I think the actual event is great. The story that's building up here with the hallucinations and Luka fighting his way up to the tournament is absolutely great. The one downside, and I said it before, but I'm not going to talk about it forever after this, if this is the thing that, like, we're not actually going to fight the characters and we're going to fight, like, different enemies instead, that is 100% a letdown for me, because obviously I was looking forward, like I even said it, like the Battle City style of fighting Topaz, but I understand gameplay-wise and story-wise, it fits that they're not programming a new fighter every 2 seconds, or not programming like, every single character that's going to be in the tournament to be like a boss as well. I totally understand that. And I understand it's also a big part of the story and adds to the story as well with the hallucinations. I just also think it's okay for me to be let down by the idea that, like, I didn't get to actually fight Topaz. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'll say. That's the only letdown here. The rest of it I think is absolutely really, really fantastic, and I can't wait to play more of it, and we're going to continue this as well. I'm very excited for this. This is really, really cool stuff. TIE Fighter 2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuled, Radish, Anusta, Link Smarky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Kasperian, Jared Beanham, and at the highest tier on my YouTube, Royal Grimmer 7, Blasco, and Lusanagi. Thank you so much. See you soon.